Hello. I think we should be live now. Let's scan in the last Amiibo for this matchup and we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. So, the first match for tonight, this is going to be Season 4, Round 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We will get started with Ottawa at the Time Zone Squad. Before we mention anything about this matchup though, let's talk about Round 4 of the said Draft League. So, I forgot to at the end of last night's stream, where we finally got done with Round 3, we forgot to actually tell you what the Round 4 matchups were. So, in Round 4, we are going to have Ottawa at the Time Zone Squad. We're actually going to see a bunch of cross-conference matches in this fourth round, by the way. So, Ottawa at the Time Zone Squad. We're going to see the Cinnabon Splitters at Buffalo. Cinnabon Splitters 0-3, trying to avoid going 0-4. Buffalo is 3-0, and they're trying to get up to 4-0 because they are trying to compete with Dynamic Divorce in that East Conference. Afterwards, we'll see Bastion at the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts. Bastion 2-1, suffered their first loss in the previous round. The Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, one of the expansion franchises, they are 3-0 to begin their season. They're trying to see if they can go up to 4-0. Afterwards, we'll have Your Worst Nightmare at Chaos Corp. The first round, after the two teams make a trade with each other, we're going to see them facing off. And one of the Amiibo in the trade will be starting in that match today. One of the rookies. Then, Green Bay at the 456 Squadron. Green Bay is 1-2, the 456 Squadron. I think they just got their first loss in the previous round, so they're currently 2-1. Then we're going to have the Swarm at the Novas, as the Novas 2-1 right now. Then afterwards, that's going to be it for the cross-conference until the end. The rest is going to be in division. So in conference, we're going to have Toronto at Detroit. We'll see the Ceiling Fans at Edmonton. We're going to have Fun Gang at Very Dogs' team. Amiibo Engage at the Critical Crashers. Red plus Blue at the Dynamic Divorce. And then we're going to see J.G. Wentworth at Miami. Then, for the final game of tonight, it's going to be a rematch of the Season 2 finals. The Ditto Burritos at No Custody. The last of the cross-conference matches for this round specifically. Alright, because of the way this schedule is formatted, since we have an odd number of teams in each conference, there has to be at least one cross-conference game per round. And it's got to be an odd number of cross-conference games. I know later on in round 10, 11 of the 13 games are going to be cross-conference just because I was trying to get the cross-conference games out of the way, try to reduce them so there's only like one per round for like the last 6 or 7 rounds. But alright, so as for this matchup right here, we're going to have Ottawa against the Time Zone Squad. Both teams are currently 1-2. Ottawa just picked up their first win against undefeated Toronto. So we're going to see Taste, the #1 overall pick in the Season 3 draft, starting to emerge even further as that leadoff for Ottawa. We're going to see Sauron, Papaya, Titus, and Zeldina for the rest of their roster. Zeldina has yet to have a KO so far this season. 0 KOs in the 2 appearances she has. Did not appear in this past game for Ottawa because they won that 5-3 with Titus getting that game-winning KO. As for the Time Zone Squad, they are also 1-2. They're trying to avoid falling down to 1-3 as well, as we have a minor bit of a roster order change. Yo, Side B has been demoted from the leadoff slot. We're going to see Sario taking over as the leadoff for this game, so Amalgamate's Link, Ikava's Pokemon Trainer. They're going to be switching spots at 1-2. Slots 3, 4, and 5 are going to remain the same for the Time Zone Squad, so we will see the reigning MVP Pancakes. He has not had a KO since round 1 of this league, so we're going to see if he can end that drought right here. Trident, the longest tenured member of this team, going to be in slot 4. And the rookie, first round pick Crony, going to be in the 5th slot for the Time Zone Squad. So alright, Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Titus, Zeldina versus Sario. Yo, Side B, Pancakes, Trident, and Crony. Let's get started. Alright, up, left, right, down. Gonna press those A buttons real quick. Alright, so your leadoffs are going to be Taste versus Sario, so let's get beginning. Let's start. Ottawa at the Time Zone Squad. I think my audio should be good. I didn't hear any delays just now when previewing. It's going to be Taste, Sario, your leadoffs right now. First damage being done by Sario. This is a home game for the Time Zone Squad, and Taste already at 58% right now. We're going to see the Link try to go off stage. Sario on damage so far, so he can get that projectile on the force mesh if he wants. Never mind. It's going to be 69 to 70 right now. 69 to 31. We're going to see the Link versus force mesh. That's going to be 4 tilt from the Ganondorf now. 79 to 63 right now, as we see Link trying to come back onto the stage. It's going to be 88 to 84, but that is going to be too far for Taste. So The Time Zone Squad finally has a leadoff win on this season as Sario, in his first start, gets that leadoff win for the Time Zone Squad. We see a jab, jab, jab into a forward tilt. That's going to put Sauron at 22% right now for Ottawa. Try to go off stage as a back air, get some extra damage there. 36 to 96 right now. Up tilt, that puts Sario at 114. As the Link gets an up smash, we don't see an up air follow-up, but forward tilt. Sario, he will survive that as he's trying to come back on. He will get that extra damage with the up special. That will prevent any possible down airs from Sauron, so that is good. And a forward smash right here. That is 2 KOs from Sario in his first career leadoff. One of the other rookies starting for the Time Zone Squad this season. The Spike Ball will get rid of him as Papaya picks up a KO for Ottawa. But now, Side B trying to get their first career KO as well. So we're going to see 62 to 38 right now as the Charizard. The recoil plus the poison gas is going to put him at 38. It's 78 to 38 right now, but the up smash, do we see a switch to Squirtle? We do not. That is good news for the Time Zone Squad. That up smash though, that will see a switch to Squirtle, and the Spike Ball, that's going to miss, but we see a forward throw. Squirtle currently off stage. It's 78 to 91 right now as we're going to see a back throw. Squirtle will be off stage, and that Spike Ball is not going to land. It's going to be a little too far. 80 to 121 right now as both Amiibo on opposite sides of the stage. That Spike Ball will not land. We see a Poison Cloud, but it doesn't do anything. 84 to 139 as the up throw. Papaya has 2 KOs as the reigning MVP Pancakes. He has a 2-game drought without a KO. He's trying to end that drought here. Only 2 KOs so far in this season. It's going to be 113, 126-0 right now, and we see neutral special. What do we see next from Pancakes? It's going to be out of parry, up tilt. Papaya still not dead yet, and neutral air. That will snap the streak for Pancakes. This is a 3 versus 2 scenario with the Time Zone Squad in the lead. So, Titus, he is the first round rookie from Ottawa this season. It's going to be down throwing forward air from Pancakes though. We see his speed Monado activating, able to get away from that second forward air. But Titus at 49 right now, dash attack. It's 69-6 right now, and that Gordo is going to land. It got stuck on the ledge for a second, and Titus is already at 103% as Pancakes. Can he get a second KO in this match? It's going to be that Gordo gets knocked back to Pancakes. There's going to be some damage right there. Forward smash. Pancakes at 56% right now. Titus likes to go for those Monados. Do we see him potentially go for a Buster or Smash Monado here in this scenario? It's 115 to 76 right now. Forward smash. Pancakes still trying to come back onto the stage. He will have enough jumps to come back on. Yes, he will. 115 to 113 now after the down smash from Titus. Can he get this KO against the reigning MVP? 128 to 113. That forward smash, that's going to be a Gordo deflection actually, so no lock in forward smash. Pancakes will get the up tilt though, so it's going to be 131 for Pancakes, but he has 2 KOs in this game. Zeldina trying to find her first KO of the season. That's going to be it right there against Pancakes. So Zeldina gets her first KO for Ottawa. It's going to be down throw to neutral air as Trident coming out right now. Luckman's Ganondorf against Ian Krabs Zelda. Going to be 91 to 33. We are going to see Trident with the up smash, and that's going to be a 5-3 victory for the Time Zone Squad. Trident with the game-winning KO. He's going to pick up this win. So let's see who got the KOs. I think we saw 2 from Sario, 2 from Pancakes. We also saw 2 from Papaya. Trident with the game-winning KO. Zeldina gets a KO to her first for Ottawa in her career. Spent the first 2 seasons with Your Worst Nightmare, was benched in all season 3 with Ottawa, but gets her first KO in round 4. Ottawa is going to fall down to 1-3 in this season. We are about a quarter of the way through for a bunch of these teams. The Time Zone Squad is 2-2 as the reigning MVP. Ends his drought. Sario as a leadoff seems to be working pretty well already for the Time Zone Squad. 1 leadoff win, 2 KOs from Amalgamate's Link. Side B still trying to find their first career KO a quarter of the season in. The thing with the Time Zone Squad is they do have 2 starting caliber Amiibo on their bench in the form of Nokotan and Pump Patch, so we'll see if the general manager makes a roster decision again regarding Side B. Starting to become a massive dud for this team even though they win here, but they're trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since season number 1. Alright, we got that screenshot. Let's press that A button. Coming up next, Cinnabon Splitters at undefeated Buffalo. So the Buffalo Amiibashers, 3-0 to start off their season, I believe. Right, they're 3-0, right? Buffalo's 3-0. Yeah, they are 3-0. We saw the 2 kills from Voyager and Donkers in the previous game. We're going to see the same roster again for Buffalo. So the number 3 overall pick in the draft, the Job. Let's find the Job real quick as Dabuffalo's Falco coming in as the leadoff for this team. Bring him in. There he is. In slot 2, Cicada's Olimar Voyager. He came over from the Time Zone Squad as a part of the expansion draft, so let's find the Olimar real quick. Voyager, he did not exactly get fully utilized with the Time Zone Squad as he wished. so that was part of the reason why the Time Zone Squad did not protect him. In slot 3, we're going to see 14 J-Masters Ice Climbers. That's going to be Donkers. This Ice Climbers has already 4 KOs so far this season. He might have 5 actually. Yeah, Donkers actually has 5 KOs already. The Ice Climbers off to a great start in their rookie season. In slot 4, Net Easy's Byleth Venus. Let's find Venus real quick. The other first round pick this team selected, they trade up with the Novas in order to leapfrog no custody so that they could get their hands on this Byleth. And finally, for the Buffalo Amiibashers, we are going to see Frostbite's Mii Brawler Bubble Base. So let's have Bubble Base coming in real quick. Where is he? The Mii Brawler. He was with Dabuffalo last season, back when Dabuffalo and Jim were co-managing Verydogs' team. He also comes over in the expansion draft as Verydogs' team. They could only protect 4 of their 5 starters, and that was the odd man out. Alright, the opposing team as... Oh, wait a minute. I knew something was up. Whoops. Buffalo is the home team. We actually got to scan Buffalo on the right side. Okay, so let's scan Buffalo on the right side of the menu. We'll go in reverse order. So there's Bubble Base. Here comes Venus again. We're going to need an extra bit to load everything now. Let's find... This is going to be the Byleth, so let's find Venus once again. Bring him in. We already despawned him, so let's bring him to the right side. Again on the right side, we're going to see Donkers. That is 14 J-Masters Ice Climbers. 5 KOs already in the rookie campaign, so let's find him real quick. Alright, Cicadas, Olimar, gonna be Voyager. As I said, this is only gonna be like a 1 minute delay just because I scanned everything on the right side, so here is Voyager coming out right now. Bring him in. He is loading. Oh yeah, this Amiibo's already in use for player 1. We kind of gotta... There we go. And finally, the Job. Let's rescan the Job back onto the right side for Dabuffalo. So it's going to be the number 3 overall pick in the draft. So let's find him real quick. Dabuffalo, Falco, the Job. Get a job. Alright, so the actual team we need to load on the left is going to be the Cinnabon Splitters. They are currently 0-3 to start off their franchise campaign. They lost to the 0-2 Swarm in the previous round, trying to avoid going 0-4 in their inaugural season. So let's find Duke Fizzles, Mii Sword Fighter, Mr. Ninja. He faced off against his former team, but his replacement defeated him. In the second slot for Cinnabon Splitters, we're going to see Luckman's Cloud Jr. This team had a very, very strong preseason. We had multiple Amiibo with 3 KO performances, so this is a bit of a shocker that this team is 0-3 to start off their season. In slot 3, we're going to see Carbon Show's Pyramithra and Amazon Lily, the first round pick from this team. So let's bring her in real quick. Here she is. The fourth slot going to be B-Fans, Banjo-Kazooie, Bajista. He was selected by No Custody in the expansion draft. So let's find Bajista real quick. Pretty solid starter in the 2 seasons he spent with No Custody, including 1 championship ring and a championship appearance for the team. Season 1, I believe he started off with the Novas, then went to the Silly Fans as part of a trade. It might be the other way around, I don't remember right now. Panger's Mii Brawler Boy Hawk, gonna be the last Amiibo. Another member who used to be with the Swarm for a while. Actually, I think he was with a different team last season. I don't fully remember. But Boy Hawk, gonna be slot 5. I can't remember what team he was with last season in Season 3. I can't remember for the life of me right now. But Boy Hawk, gonna be the last Amiibo, as both teams are gonna be using Mii Brawlers as their closers. Alright, let me get this sip of water. Did I ever ping the Discord? I don't know if I did. Let's see. Did I ping the Discord? Yeah, I did ping the Discord, I think. Alright, so let me get that sip of water real quick, then we will get started with this match. Alright, Season 4, Round 4. Let's press those buttons real quick. Let's see. So, Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Bajista, and Boy Hawk versus The Job, Voyager, Donkers, Venus, and Bubble Base. Let's begin. Alright, so it's going to be up, left, right, down, A. Mr. Ninja, The Job, they're going to be your leadoffs here. Let's press those A buttons, and let's get started. 0-3 Cinnabon Splitters at 3-0 Buffalo.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we're going to see The Job. It's going to be the lasers. That's not going to do any damage quite yet. We're going to see the down tilt into the forward air. That's going to be 18, 31. Up air making 40. Forward air, Mr. Ninja, 48%. He should be able to come back onto the stage. He will, but the number 3 overall pick already putting 65. That's going to be the first bit of damage onto the job. Going to make this 65 to 15 right now. Down smash, 65 to 30. The job coming back on, it's going to be 76. That Blurring Blade is going to miss this time. It's 83 to 56 of that job. It's starting to take more damage, but Mr. Ninja tried to go off stage, does not do anything about it. It's going to be 83 to 66 right now. Back throw, the job off stage, but down smash. Mr. Ninja is going to get that leadoff win for the Cinnabon Splitters. So Voyager, he had a 2 KO performance in the previous round for Buffalo. It's going to be 83 to 21 right now. We're going to see the forward tilt. It's going to be 83 to 51 right now. Forward tilt going to make this 83 to 64 as we see special come back onto the stage. 102, 108 to 68 right now is Voyager, already taking some big damage. And we see down special, going to make this 108 to 76. We're going to wait for Miss Voyager come back onto the stage. Mr. Ninja tried that down smash. It's going to be a forward throw now. 108 to 105. We're going to see just Voyager. That's going to put him at 98% right now. There's a good chance that Mr. Ninja could get 2 KOs here. Back throw, that's going to set him to 119. And up smash, that's a star KO. Voyager gets a KO here in this match, so it's going to be Cloud Jr. coming out right now for his team. It's going to be a down throw. Going to make this 0 to 107. Up smash is going to miss. Forward smash, though. Cloud Jr. gets his KO. The Cinnabon Splitters are leading this game 4-3, but here comes Donkers. 5 KOs from the rookie. We're going to see 19, 44 to 15. I believe Voyager is at 6 KOs because he also has 5. It's going to be 52 to 23 right now. The limit break got activated for Cloud, but he had to use it immediately on the recovery, so no capitalization of that limit break. It's going to be 93 to 40 right now. That neutral special, forward tilt, that's going to get rid of Cloud Jr. And Donkers is only at 40% right now, so if they can get some good damage against Amazon Lily, they can even this game up for the undefeated Buffalo. It's going to be 11, forward smash, that's already 38 to 40. Donkers has evened this game up for Buffalo. It's going to be up smash. We're going to see after the up smash, that's going to be a side B getting shielded. It's 70, 88 to 40 right now. We see that neutral special, 96 to 40 right now, so we're going to see Donkers up B, that's going to miss. 96 to 51 right now. The up smash, that puts Donkers at 69% as both of them still together. Up air, 96. That's up air juggling from Amazon Lily. It's going to be a switch to Mithra though. 96 to 92 is the Ice Climbers. Neutral special. We see the neutral B miss again. Up air after the switch. Pirate is back out for Amazon Lily. We see a jab, but that jab doesn't do anything. 117 to 104. Forward smash is going to get rid of Popo, but Nana is still going to be here for now, so it's going to be a solo Nana or Donkers, but that up smash, that'll get rid of her. Amazon Lily able to get the KO. Here is Venus for Dabuffalo. It's going to be 146 to 0 right now. Mithra switches in to come back onto the stage. Side B, that's going to get four-sided. 153 to 0 right now. Forward throw as Amazon Lily trying to come back onto the stage again. She is going to be able to come back safely. It's a little bit of damage onto Venus. That's going to be 26 right now. 26, 38. Mithra comes back onto the stage once again, so does Venus, but that's going to be that missed. That's a back throw now, but that side B should have hit. The back throw does get the job done. It's down to 2 Amiibo each as Bajista coming out right now for the Cinnabon Splitters. Got to be 0 to 83. Down tilt, we see Bajista trying to get some damage. Forward smash, and Venus is going to get KO'd right here, so Bubble Base has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Buffalo Amiibashers if they want to remain undefeated. It's going to be 16 to 12 right now. If Buffalo cannot get 2 KOs from Bubble Base right here, then the Cinnabon Splitters are going to get their first win of the season. It's going to be 57 to 30 right now. We're going to see forward smash. That's going to be 57 to 46. We see the side B. We're going to see the grenade. The grenade will get shielded though. Up throw and the up air from Bajista, followed by down air. That's going to be a down air, but Bajista will be able to come back onto the stage. He had to use the air dodge to come back on. We're going to see 73 to 85. Bubble Base currently off stage. He got his up special change, but he's still going to be too far as the Buffalo Amiibashers. They suffer their first loss of the regular season. The Cinnabon Splitters pick up their first win as they're going to win this 5-3. Alright, a 5-3 victory as this was going to be beautiful back and forth action, but Bajista gets 2 KOs for the Cinnabon Splitters as they pick up their first win. They finally get a win. I'm a little surprised they're 1-3 at this point because they had a super strong preseason. For those of you who did not watch the preseason, we saw Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, and the Samus Emergent all get 3 KOs in the preseason against teams who were starting some of these rosters that they're using here in the regular season. But we're going to see only 3 KOs, one from Voyager, Donkers, and Venus for Buffalo. We'll see whether or not they keep the same roster, if they make any roster order changes, but the Buffalo Amiibashers, they suffered their first loss of the regular season. So let's see, I think that leaves the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, the Dynamic Force, and the Ditto Burritos as the 3 last undefeated teams. Will they be able to survive? Let's find out, as the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they're actually going to be up next. So, I think this is the first game the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts have of this season. Let's see. Were they on the road the last 3 games? Yeah, road game, and then it was another road game. So welcome to your home stage, small battlefield, the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. But first, let's talk about the road team, the Bastion Brawlers. They currently have one of 3 Amiibo tied in first place in the KO leader race right now. Amalgamates, Me Brawler, Yummers. That's going to be in slot 2 for this team as House MD. Going to be the leadoff once again for this team. Spent the last 3 seasons with the Ceiling Fan. So let's find House MD. Let's bring him in. This is 1AM's Me Sword Fighter. Only has 1 KO so far in his first 3 games. And only 1 leadoff win. Yummers. Going to be a second slot for this team. So let's find Amalgamates, Me Brawler. He only had 1 KO in this past game. It's 2-3-1, but he is tied with 2 King Deities in first place for that leadoff race so far. In slot 3, Agent P, the first round pick from Boston. It's going to be Planetar's Olimar Amiibo. So let's find Olimar real quick. Gotta scroll down a little bit because we're coming down to the second half of the alphabet. Alright. In the 4th slot, we're going to see CSharp's Mario Less Blues. So we are not going to see Dabuffalo making a start quite yet. We'll see whether or not they do make a new decision or not. If House MD does not pick up a leadoff win here, he would fall down to 1 and 3. But it's going to be Less Blues. CSharp's Mario. Let's find him real quick. Here he is. Alright. Bring him in. And there he is. Finally, Obsesses, Ganondorf, Quandale Dingo. Let's find Quandale Dingo. Going to be the last Amiibo for this team. So let's go down all the way down to the letter O, the second half of the alphabet. And here he is. This is going to be the roster order for the Bastion Brawlers. Then, the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, one of the expansion franchises in this team, trained by Amiibo Training Lord. We're going to see once again, Amalgamates King Deity, Bisclavette, going to be in the leadoff slot for this team, so let's bring her in real quick. In slot 2, by the way, we do have a minor roster order change for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. All 5 starters will be starting once again. We'll get to that when we get to here, but slot 2, it's going to be once again Ice Eater 40, the Beast Sword Fighter, trained by Victex. Vicitex. Then, in slot 3, so the 3 and 4 slots are being rotated for this team, so usually slot 3 is Equinart, slot 4 is Yuri, but in slot 3, we are going to see Yuri right here in the middle for this team. Then, in the 4th slot, we're going to see Equinart. That is Crunchy's Robin Amiibo. So let's find him and bring him in real quick. Where is he? I'm trying to find him real quick. He is going to be trying to find him. The Robin. Here he comes. Bring him in right now. And the 5th slot for this team. This Amiibo right here had 4 KOs in the first 2 games. Did not appear because this team won 5-3. Was acquired in a trade during this preseason, but could possibly be on pace in that MVP race if she gets more appearances. This is Lego Batman. Alright, let me get the sip of water real quick, then we'll recount the rosters. Alright, Bastion Brawlers at the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. We're going to see House MD, Yummers, Agent P, Les Blues, and Quandale Dingo versus Bisclavette, Ice Eater 40, Yuri, Equinart, and Lego Batman. Let's begin. Bastion is 2-1, suffered their first loss last round against the Dynamic Divorce. The Fantasy Feet enthusiasts are 3-0. Oh dear. Okay, up, left, right, down, A. Thank goodness you can press the B button. I did not want to rescan those entire rosters. But House MD, Bisclavette, they will be your leadoffs in this game. The Fantasy Feet enthusiasts are 3-0. Can they get up to 4-0? So welcome to Small Battlefield, the home stage of the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. They didn't have a home game until right here in round number 4 as House MD already putting 44, 52, 63. It's going to be 70. We see finally a little bit of damage from House MD. It's going to be 2-70 right now as forward tilt from Bisclavette. Forward smash is going to get parried, and we see the forward smash from House MD hitting at the tip. It's going to be 28-9 right now. The forward smash does not have a tipper anyways, but just at the very edge of that hitbox. 28-104. We're going to see Bisclavette come back onto the stage. It's going to be 48-104. It's going to be down air. 48-114. That's House MD. He's going to go for the up smash. That will not KO the King Deity quite yet. It's going to be 57-133. One weakness of House MD is he only has an offensive value of 3, which means sometimes he will go for grabs or not even go for attacks in certain scenarios, but he's just getting out damage right here as the Gordo is stuck on the ledge. It's 125 to 133. That extra damage. House MD back onto the stage as this leadoff scenario is starting to get close. It could be whoever gets the next hit, most likely. It's going to be 125 to 143 as House. We see a back throw now from this Corvette. Going to be 148 to 143. House still trying to come back on. And forward tilt. The King Deity gets a leadoff win for the Fantasy Feet enthusiast. Yummers. That's going to be KO number 7 for Yummers. And good revenge KO right there. It's going to be Yummers versus Ice Eater 40. So we're going to see 0 to 37 right now. We're going to see just the down special. 13 to 37. 32 to 37 after the down smash. Side B will miss from Ice Eater 40. This is the Mii Sword Fighter, by the way. It's 59 to 37. We see the up smash, but only the first 2 hits is going to land, so it's going to be 62. 84 to 37 as Yummers getting out damaged so far between this Mii Brawler and Mii Sword Fighter. We see the up throw. We don't see an up air. Down B will miss for the Mii Brawler. It's going to be 94, 110 to 53. We see a down special right there. That's going to put Ice Eater at 73. Do we see the up smash? We do see an up smash. 111 to 91 as we see side B. That's going to kill. And Ice Eater 40 picks up a KO. This game has been back and forth so far as Agent P, the first round pick for Bastion, coming out right now for his team. It's going to be 3 to 103 right now. We're going to see 13 to 103 as we see side B. That's going to put some chip damage onto Ice Eater 40, but Agent P needs to get a KO soon. It's going to be 24 to 117 right now as we are going to see just the Mii Sword Fighter jumping around. That's going to be a parry. The current Pikmin order is white, blue, yellow for this Olimar. It's 57 to 117. We see a down throw. It's going to be 57 to 127 as it's still the same Pikmin order, but with the blue as the lead. 57 to 140. It's going to be 57 to 148 as we see Ice Eater 40 back onto the stage. Up smash, that's going to get rid of Mii Sword Fighter. Yuri is coming out right now for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. We're going to see neutral air, 73 to 0 right now. So we see down air into forward smash, and that will not KO Agent P quite yet. But Yuri goes off stage, up air is going to miss. It's going to be 116 to 45 because of that forward smash from the purple Pikmin. 116 to 67, forward air, Yuri off stage, just Agent P go deep for the down air. He's not going to go there quite yet. The current Pikmin order, as that's 2 KOs from Agent P, is blue, yellow, purple. Econarts coming out for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. This is going to be the first time the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts are down in this game. It's going to be down air. It's going to put Econart at 25, so not high enough to KO quite yet. Econart back onto the stage, but we see down smash. That will get rid of Agent P. It is 2 versus 2 as Let's Blues coming out right now for this team. The Mario Amiibo, CSharp's Mario. It's going to be 13 to 68. He tried to go for the forward air right there. This Mario will go off stage for those. Forward smash, though, it's 13 to 83. We can see the Robin coming back onto the stage. It's going to be Arc Fire, though, into no second Arc Fire. The second Arc Fire was too late. 29 to 93 right now. We see down special. Going to make this 44. 51 to 77 as the Mario tried to reflect the Arc Fire, but it was too short to hit the Mario. It is 76 to 77. Up smash. Followed by what do we see after the up smash? It's going to be up air. Do we see forward smash? At last, Blues picking up the KO for the Boston Brawlers. Lego Batman has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts if they want to remain undefeated. So it's going to be jab, jab, jab. Going to make this 102 to 102 to 9. We see side B. Less Blues still alive for now, though, as we see down smash. Lego Batman is going to bring this down to the last Amiibo, so it's going to be Quando Dingle versus Lego Batman as the Fantasy Feet enthusiast. Trying to get to a 4-0 record, trying to remain undefeated. It's going to be 17 to 40 right now. Up smash, 17 to 74 as we see neutral air, 24 to 74 to Ganondorf. Quando Dingle gets hit by a jab, jab, jab. We see up smash getting parried. Side B from the Lylat, 45 to 91. That side B, had that landed, I think that would have been too far, that second side B, but instead it's going to be neutral special. That's going to get parried. Down special out there, gets shielded by the Lylat, though. 54 to 112. That's a nope. That's not going to be another neutral B in tap. Instead, it's going to be off special. No follow up afterwards. It's going to be 80 to 112. Down special. Down smash gets shielded. Side B from the Lylat. 93 to 124. That's a neutral special. That is going to get hit. And the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts are 4-0 to start off their franchise. Lego Batman has done it once again, getting another 2 KO performance for this team. So Biz Corvette with the leadoff win. Everyone except Yuri is going to get a KO as Lego Batman has 2. As for the Boston Brawlers, they have fallen down to 2-2 as Yummers gets a KO. That's going to bring him up to 7. Agent P has 2 KOs for the team. Let's Blues is able to pick up a KO against Econart. House MD is starting to struggle as the leadoff for his team, 1-3 as such. Quando Dingo was unable to KO Lego Batman, so we're going to see Lego Batman, another 2 KO performance from the Lylat Amiibo. That is going to put Lego Batman at 6. Alright, but the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, they are a member of the Western Conference, I believe. Let's see. Yes, the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts are a member of the Western Conference. They are trying to compete right now with the Ditto Burritos for the top slot. It's the Ditto Burritos, the other undefeated team in that Western Conference. they will have to face each other at some point. Let me see when they do fight each other. Let's see. It would be, I think it would be a home game for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Let's see. Bastion at Feet. We see Ditto Burritos. Let's see. I'm looking right now, seeing when they face each other. It's gonna be, okay, not there. The Ditto Burritos. No, not in round 8. Round 9, Ditto Burritos are on the road. Round 10, this is about cross conference. Round 11 would not be it yet. Round 12. Okay, the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts and the Ditto Burritos will collide with each other in round number 12. So there's a good chance if both teams are able to remain 11-0, that could be the game of the round for round number 12. But just a little out of curiosity. Let's see, the Ditto Burritos, they will have to face Dynamic Divorce at some point. Let's see, Dynamic Divorce, they have yet to play. They're going to play against Red plus Blue in about, let's see, this is game number 3. So we still have a little ways until we see them. But alright, Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, did we get that screenshot? Did we get that screenshot to show that they won again, go up to 4-0? Looks like we did. Looks like we have 2 copies of the screenshot here, so let's get rid of the duplicate for this one real quick. Alright, 3 games, 3 screenshots. Let's go to game number 4 as we have Your Worst Nightmare at the Chaos Corp. So in this game, we're going to see the amiibo on the thumbnail. Nightmare's King Deity Rice, one of the other leaders in that MVP race with 6 KOs. We saw him get 2 in the previous round, I believe. So it's going to be, let's find Your Worst Nightmare first as they have the road team. So, we do have a trade in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Your Worst Nightmare has sent Malpractice to the Chaos Corp in exchange. The Chaos Corp is sending MLL 456's Dark Pit to this team, and that Dark Pit is going to be starting in slot number 4 for Your Worst Nightmare. So, let's start with the lead off again for Your Worst Nightmare. Zerby is getting benched, by the way, so it's going to be the same roster order, but with the new acquisition replacing Zerby. Crunchy's Olimar Colonist going to be the leadoff slot for this team, so let's find Colonist real quick. He was acquired in the offseason after he was dropped by the Dynamic Divorce, was in the bench of that team, but Dynamic Divorce released him right before the playoffs. Your Worst Nightmare picked him up in waivers. Rice, the amiibo on the thumbnail. We're going to see him in slot number 2, so let's find Rice real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Try to bring him in. Here comes Rice. In the 3rd slot, we're going to see Nightmare's Pyramithra Chroma. So let's find Chroma real quick. Chroma's been having a little bit of a quiet season, I believe, for this team. So let's find Chroma. Let's find Chroma. Bring in Chroma. Where is Nightmare Pyramithra Chroma? Gotta get some water while this amiibo loads. In slot number 4, we're going to see the latest trade acquisition, MLO 456's Dark Pit. So let's find the Dark Pit real quick. Let's bring him in as Your Worst Nightmare now features the Devil. And finally, the 5th slot, it's going to be Nightmare's Byleth Shion. So let's find Shion real quick, the longtime closer for this team. She's going to be in slot 5 for Your Worst Nightmare. Your Worst Nightmare, they suffered their first loss in the previous round 2 to Ceiling Fans. They are currently 2-1. As for the home team, Chaos Corp, I believe they just picked up their first win. Let me double check. Yes, I think they won in their last game, so it's going to be a 1-2 record for this team as Nemesis. Going to be the leadoff for this team once again. MLL 456's Ganondorf Amiibo. Let's find him real quick and let's scan him in. Alright. Slot number 2 for the Chaos Corp, it's going to be Joseph's Ike Spring Suits. Let's find the Spring Suit real quick. No, that is josephzilla. We need Spring Suit. Joseph's Ike Amiibo had a pretty strong preseason, although this so far in this regular season, only 1 KO. The last 2 appearances were in that leadoff where he was starting to struggle. In slot 3, Penger's Zelda Vespertine. Let's find Vespertine real quick. Where is she? She's going to be all the way at the bottom here for Penger's list because of letter Z. Alright, here she is. Then, slots 4 and 5. We're going to see 2 of Nightmare's Amiibo for slots 4 and 5. It's going to be the same roster order for the Chaos Corp, by the way, so let's find Nightmare's Link, Nightmare's Sword, the first round pick from this team. So let's find Nightmare's Sword, going to be all the way up here, right below Rice. And then the last amiibo, it's going to be Nightmare's first King Deity that he sent to this league. It's going to be Nachos. Let's find Nachos real quick. Nightmare's King Deity. In case you didn't see the thumbnail, Nachos also appears in the background of this thumbnail, facing the other direction. So, it's going to be Colonist, Rice, Chroma, Lucifer, and Xion versus Nemesis, Spring Suit, Vespertine, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos. Let's get started. Your worst nightmare at the Chaos Corp. Alright, so let's press this button real quick. Up, left, right, down. Colonist, Nemesis, they're going to be a lead-off right here. Let's get started. A home game for the Chaos Corp.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, we're going to see Colonist. The first damage will be done by Colonist. It's going to be 0 to 23 right now. We're going to see Op Smash gets nullified. It's going to be Op Smash there landing. Nemesis is already at 52%. It's going to be a forward throw. Do we see forward air? We see Op Smash instead. Nemesis already going to be at 85. It's going to be 40 to 85 though, as the Olimar trying to come back on. Up tilt will not land. It's 40 to 97 right here. We see a forward throw. Colonist just gonna wait on the stage, gonna wait for the Gander to come back on. It's gonna be 40 to 128 right now. Up air. Nemesis still alive at 146. Forward smash. We see Nemesis off stage. We're gonna wait for Colonist just for come back on. The current Pikmin order is going to be purple, white, yellow, as Nemesis is going to be able to come back onto the stage. Actually, it's gonna be 40 to 174. Forward tilt. Nemesis. He's gonna wait for this Olimar to come back on. Up tilt will miss once again. Up smash. Colonist. Colonist, will he be able to get the job done? He does get the job done. So Colonist with another leadoff win for your worst nightmare. They are doing good at replacing the absence of Sobufo. Sobufo, by the way, he is a member of the Boston Brawlers this season, has not made any appearances for the team as they're currently 2-2. But Spring Suit out right now for the Chaos Corp. It's going to be 109 to 46. We're going to see Spring Suit. It's going to be coming back onto the stage. That's a forward smash. Spring Suit is off stage right now. We see the Ike. He's going to be able to come back to the ledge. 109 to 67. That's forward smash. That was a long hitbox for the Pikmin. It's going to be 109 to 90 right now. And Spring Suit will not come back. Colonist has another 2K performance. But immediate down air from Bastion. That's going to get rid of Colonist. Rice, one of the leaders in the KO race, is going to be coming out right now for your worst nightmare. This is a 4 versus 3 scenario. If Rice gets a KO here, it's going to fall down to 4 to 2. So, up tilt, up smash, we see the up air, Rice already at 71%, another up smash, 87. We're going to see forward smash as Rice is off stage already against Vespertine. Vespertine trying to go down in deep with the down air, does not get it quite yet. 109 to 29 right now. Vespertine trying to even things up for the Chaos Corp. It's going to be forward tilt, we see the up smash, Vespertine at 62. We're going to see just forward smash that gets interrupted. That one is going to land this time, though. 123 to 64. As we see Vespertine try to go for that down air right there. It's going to be 123 to 64. It's going to be dash attack missing, so it's going to be down air into forward air, but the forward air is going to be the weak hit. So Rice is still alive for now. 148. Forward smash, though. Vespertine has 2 KOs as in terms of Amiibo. This is even up. Chroma coming out right now for this team. It's going to be 14 to 80 right now. We're going to see side B. That's going to get Vespertine away from Chroma. Chroma having a little bit of a quiet season. I can't remember how many KOs Chroma has so far. It's got to be 14 to 112 as we see side special. Vespertine still alive for now. It's 14 to 134. We see the up smash and Chroma able to get rid of Vespertine. It's a 3 versus 2 scenario with your worst nightmare still in the lead. The Mithras being swapped to for Chroma. That's going to be 14 to 33 as Nightmare Sword out right now for the Chaos Corp. Jab, jab, jab into forward tilt. Forward smash will miss though. Up smash from the Link. 32 to 50 right now. We see Pyra coming back out now. It's going to be 58 to 50 right now as we see up smash again. 77 to 50. It's going to be the Pyra. Gets hit by the up smash. Nightmare Sword. Can he even things up in terms of stock again? 105 to 60 right now. Forward smash will miss. Pyra is back out after a temporarily switch to Mithra. 125 to 60 right now between these two. It's going to be down air into side B as Chroma trying to get her second KO of this game. We see the up smash, and that is going to be 2 KOs. Nachos has a 1 versus 3 scenario for the Chaos Corp. It's 136 to 0 right now. We're going to see the Gordo. That's a forward tilt actually, and Chroma will get KO'd there. So we will see the latest trade acquisition for your worst nightmare. So MLL 456's Dark Pit coming out right now for your worst nightmare. It's going to be 17 to 36. So it was a rookie for rookie trade as we see forward tilt. 26 to 36. The Gordo was going to hit the Dark Pit. 43. 51 to 36 right now, so we see forward air on the way back. It's going to be forward tilt now. The Dark Pit at 58%. It's going to be forward smash. 58 to 64 as the Dark Pit goes off stage. Forward air. I don't think it's going to be enough to get rid of Nachos quite yet. It won't. So it's 72 to 73 right now. It's Nachos. Can he get 2 KOs in garbage time here? It's going to be 87 to 81 right now as we see that side B. 101 to 81. That side B right there going to make this 116 to 81 as we have. That's going to be up smash. And Nachos is going to bring this down to the last Amiibo. Xion though, immediate revenge KO. Your worst nightmare will win this 5 to 4. Alright, so One of the potential issues for your worst nightmare, as we have 4 Amiibo with 2 kills each, is just the second half of the roster. Usually there's some comebacks being made, all that. Usually Shion has to bail out the team in the second half because either Chroma or before it was Zerby, now it's going to be this Dark Pit right here. That could possibly be an issue for your worst nightmare, that could possibly suffer some blown leads. Rice does get shut out in this game, but we have 2 kills from Colonist, 2 from Vespertine, 2 from Chroma, and 2 from Nachos. Shion gets a game-winning KO for his team, as this was match number 4. So, up next, we are going to have the Swarm at the Novas. We're going to be loading this roster's orders right now, and when we come back, we will have that 5th game in a minute. Alright. So, did I get that screenshot real quick? I don't know if I did. Let's see, the Swarm at the Novas. Okay, yeah, 4 games, 4 screenshots. Alright. I'm going to be off the microphone for a quick minute or 2. When I come back, I'm going to be loading these roster orders. We will have the Swarm at the Novas.
One strike. Hero. TDD. Elbow.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It's going to be Season 4, Round number 4, Game number 5, as we are going to have a battle between the former number 1 and number 2 seeds in the Novas as they host the Swarm. So these two teams tied for the best record last season. I believe it was 11-5, maybe it was 12-4, can't remember right now. But these two seeds, the Novas, they were the number 1 seed. They win their first round playoff series but lose to Edmonton in the semifinals. The Swarm, they were the number 2 seed, but they lost to Edmonton in the first round of the playoffs. So, the Novas made it back to the playoffs last season for the first time since season number 1 when they won that winner go home against Edmonton. The Swarm, they made it to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history last season, ending what would have been a drought. Them, Edmonton, and Very Dog's team breaking those droughts, leaving the Ceiling fans as the only original team left to have not made it to the playoffs, aside from the boys who folded after season 1. So, your roster orders are going to be Low, Vin Diesel, Baba Booey, Slide-On, and I Don't Love You for the Swarm, going up against Diabels, A+ to me, Valorex, Talk is Cheap, and It's Him for the Novas. So, before we get started, I think during tomorrow's stream, because I do plan to stream tomorrow during the football game, I'll just have the football game on the side because it's probably going to be a one-sided game anyways. I think whenever I'm like in this screen, like in between like games 4 and 5 as well as games 9 and 10, I think what I want to do is in the middle, I want to put like maybe like a 3-stock match, something like that, kind of like how we did intermissions to begin with, but it'll be like, you'll be able to see me loading the rosters, but there'll be a little bit of entertainment in the middle for you guys, just something to watch all that. I might consider it in the next round. We'll mess with it, we'll tinker with it a little. It should not extend the length of the stream by any further. It should still be within about like a 2 to 2.5 hour range, but a match between last season's number 2 and number 1 seeds, the Swarm versus the Novas. Let's get started. This is going to be a home game for the Novas, as we're going to see Low versus Diabels as your leadoffs. The co-reigning leadoff in Diabels going to be leading off for the team once again. 2-1 as the leadoff, I believe. Low, I think, is also 2-1. But it's going to be first damage being dealt by Diabels. Down throw into neutral air. That's going to make this 23-0 already. Forward smash, 43. And Diabels, will she get down there? She does, but it's not the strong hit. So no 0 to death quite yet. It's going to be up tilt, though. Had that been the strong downer, that would have been a 0 to death from Diabels, but we're not going to see a 0 to death from the Zelda quite yet. It's going to be 67. That's the downer right there, so now Diabels gets a big lead for the Novas early on in this game. So it's going to be Vin Diesel coming out right now for his team. It's going to be 45-11 as we're going to see up smash. That's going to be joah getting interrupted by Zelda forward smash. It is 67, 68-81. Zelda took a little bit of chip damage from the Ganondorf, so it would not be a 0 to death scenario, but we're going to see out of pitch parry, forward tilt, Vin Diesel off stage, and Diabels, does she go for it again? She does! It's going to be Vin Diesel. He actually will be able to come back onto the stage. Vin Diesel survives because of the up special recoil. So it's going to be 106-67. So Vin Diesel still on the stage, still alive for now. But that's going to be a side B that's going to hit from the long distance. And up smash. Diabels has 2 KOs from the Novas. So Baba Booey coming out right now for the Swarm. You want to avoid going down 5-2. It's already 5-3 right now. It's going to be 19-94 as the Olimar gets a down air himself. So Baba Booey able to get rid of Diabels. Here comes A+ to me for the Novas. It's going to be 29-15 right now. Side B, Baba Booey at 51. We're going to see just the back throw from the Olimar. It's 51, 55-26 as we see up tilt. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. 82-26. Now, you want to avoid a 4 versus 2 scenario, and this 4 versus 3 is going to be down throw into forward air. 91-57 as Baba Booey does not go for the down air there. 100-62 right now. 168, that's a down air, and Baba Booey able to even up the stock number right now. Valorex coming out right now for the Novas. It's going to be 100-0 though, as an up smash will make this 3-2, but side on, it's going to be a Link versus Link scenario right now between the Swarm and the Novas, as the Links are going to face off. 34-28, we're going to see Valorex with a jab, making this 46-28. Valorex trying to go off stage, but gets hit by the full force of the up special from the side on. It's 46-46. The forward tilt makes it 46-40, but we see 63. Dash attack though, Valorex gets that KO there. I Don't Love You has a 1 versus 3 scenario for the Swarm. They want to avoid going 1 and 3 to start their season, but Valorex is going to come back onto the stage. Gets around that Gordo. It's going to be 0-127. That Gordo's going to hit this time, as Valorex should have the distance. He will be able to come back on. It's 22-128 as we see the Link. This Link has 2 KOs so far already. He's already had a 3 KO performance so far. He will not be able to do it again though, as Talk is Cheap. Joe's Ryu, the 2nd round pick for this team, coming out for the Novas. It's going to be 66-0 right now. 87-0. We see the Ryu trying to get some damage. It's going to be 101-0 right now. Off smash. Let's see what's next. Off smash again. It's going to be 135-0 right now. Let's see what's happening next. 135-9 right now. We see the dash attack getting interrupted by a side B as is Ryu. Can he get the dagger for the Novas? It's 175-130 right now. The up smash was not able to do enough. It's going to be up smash. We see 175-50 right now. In the back for the Novas, there is still, it's him as Ryu does get KO'd. But it's 175-65. 93 as the Ryu got hit by the forward tilt and the Gordo. It's going to be 175 to 107 as Talk is cheap. He should have the distance to come back. He will. So it's 175 to 108, 175 to 118 as I Don't Love You. He will get that KO. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo, but critically damaged at this state. That backdoor right there from It's Him. That's going to seal this for the Novas as the Novas will advance to a 3-1 record with a victory of 5-4. So, let's address the elephant in the room real quick. The Swarm is 1-3 to start off their season. Their only win has been against the Cinnabon Splitters, who is also a winless team. When they were winless and winless. We do see 4 Amiibo with 2 KOs each in Diabels, Baba Booey, Valorex, and I Don't Love You. But it might be time to evaluate the roster a little for this team. The bench for the Swarm is not exactly the strongest bench in the world. We do see Weaponer. Sorry, this bench is pretty solid actually. We have Weaponer, Pizza Guy, Purple Kelly, Angie, and Strong 280 in the bench for the Swarm. We'll see if they make a roster order change or if they maybe move the roster a little. Sidon with a dud here in this game. As for the Novas, they are currently 3-1, and they have a pretty strong bench too because Scorpion, I hope you remember Scorpion from last season. He's with the Novas now. He's on that team's bench. We do see Talk is cheap with 0 KOs here in this game though. But Diabels trying to win the best leadoff award again. She gets 2 KOs here for the Novas. I got that screenshot already, but let's get one just in case we double check the home menu first. Let's see. Coming to check. Yes, we have not gotten the KO screenshot quite yet, so let's get that screenshot real quick. So Diabels 2 KOs, Baba Booey 2 KOs, Valorex 2 KOs, I Don't Love You 2 KOs, and it's him with the revenge game-winning KO for the Novas. The Novas, the former #1 seed though, they are 3-1 to start off their season. They're in the Eastern Conference. They do have to deal with an undefeated Buffalo and an undefeated Dynamic Divorce. We're going to see the Dynamic Divorce in about 5 games from now, but let's go to the next game first. It's going to be Toronto at Detroit. So Toronto just suffered their first loss of the regular season. Detroit, they're 1-2 to start things off. They want to try to make it back to the playoffs. Actually, both teams want to try to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since season number 2. Alright, we will see a different roster order for Toronto in this game, so let's get started by loading the first Amiibo. Carvin shows Samus Kayleen. So let's find Kayleen real quick. Where is the Samus gonna be? I skipped the alphabet real quick. Here we come. Alright. In slot number 2 for Toronto, we're gonna see Luckman's Rosalina Oo, the first round pick for this team, having a pretty strong start to the season. Not bad, not bad. So let's find her, let's bring her in. In the third slot, this is going to be the Season 4 debut of Crunchy's Piranha Plant Kaivine. So Kaivine has been with the team all 4 seasons. Him and Equinart were some of the long tenured members, but Equinart left in the expansion draft. He's with the undefeated Fantasy Feet enthusiast. Alright, but slot 3, Kaivine, still here. In the 4th slot, we are going to see Amalgamate Me Sword Fighter Mordes. So let's find Mordes in slot number 4 for this team. Where is she? Here she is. She is coming up and running through that tunnel. Running. There she is. And finally, slot number 5, the Season 2 MVP of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, Joe's Pyramithra Silly coming out for this team. Similar to what we saw last season with Toronto, Nezuko, the Season 1 MVP, acquired in a big trade, has yet to appear for Toronto, but Toronto's currently 2-1. If they rise up to 3-1, there is not really a need to bring Nezuko up to the starting roster. In fact, if Toronto wants to, we could possibly see Toronto, maybe they keep Zella in the bench, maybe we see her get shipped at the trade deadline. The trade deadline is in between round 12 and round 13, by the way, in case I forgot to disclose that. But we'll see what Toronto does with their roster order. They are the road team as they have to face, gonna be the Detroit. Alright, Detroit is currently 1-2 to start off their season, but they do have some promise. Deku Baba, Luckman's Piranha Plant, is 3-0 as a leadoff. This is not officially tracked quite yet because we don't do official tracking until after 5 leadoff starts minimum. But Deku Baba could possibly be emerging as a good leadoff, as honestly, this season might be one of the better seasons to have a Piranha Plant as your leadoff. We also have Bloom on the Ceiling Fans, starting to have a pretty strong start to his season as well. J9K's King Deity coming at you. Well, let's find a King Deity real quick. Where is he? Coming at you. Let's bring him in. Slot number 2 for Detroit. The third Amiibo for Detroit is going to be their first round pick once again, Joe's Violet Farm. It's actually the same roster order for this team, so let's find Farmed. Let's bring him in. Where is Joe's Violet? Here we go. Here he comes. In the 4th slot, this is going to be the waiver wire acquisition after she fell out of the expansion draft. 1AM's Pyramithra Bloodflame. So let's find Bloodflame. Let's bring Bloodflame in. And finally, the last amiibo for this team, it's going to be Duke Fizzle's Olimar Dandori. So we will not see Herobrine starting quite yet for this team. Herobrine had 2 pretty decent seasons in Detroit so far, a member of the Season 2 draft class. We're going to see whether or not what happens here as last season. Not Herobrine, but Dandori had a pretty rough season last season with Detroit. Let's find him. Let's bring him in, and let's load him as the closer. So, we're going to have Toronto at Detroit. Your rosters are going to be Kayleen, Owo, Kaivine, Mordes, and Silly versus Dekubaba coming at ya. Farmed, Bloodflame, and Dandori. Let's get started. Alright, Kayleen and Dekubaba are going to be your leadoffs, as this is going to be the first career leadoff for the rookie Kayleen. The 2nd round pick from, actually no, not the 2nd round pick, I think the Samus was picked up in undrafted free agency. Alright, let's press those A buttons. Mordes, by the way, is also a waiver wire claim, but Mordes comes from the 8-bit bots. Did not start any games. Her first 2 seasons were with the Time Zone squad. We're going to see Side B, Dekubaba already at 28. That down B going to put him at 37, but that was armored. Down B going to make this 22 to 50. It's going to be down B again, that collides with the dash attack, 36 to 50 right now, as we are going to see down special again from Dekubaba. He loves to go for those down Bs. We see forward tilt into forward air, 70 to 52. That down B is going to miss, just trying to get a little bit of position, as there's a full charge shot available for Kayleen if she wants to use it. I don't know if she's gonna KO so far in the regular season with one, but it's going to be 70 to 93. That's a down air right there for Kayleen. Kayleen gets a leadoff win for Toronto as her first career leadoff. Alright. 70 to 15 right now between her and this King Deity coming at ya. He is 2nd all-time in career KOs. It's going to be 82 to 43, as this is his 4th season with Detroit. The full charge shot is still available for the Samus if she wants to use it, by the way. 95 to 68. Up tilt gets parried. That up tilt is going to land, though. No downer, though, on stage. It's going to be a back throw. No, down throw, actually, into, we see up tilt again. Coming at you. Already at 110. Down smash. And we're going to see just forward air to fend off the Samus. The charge shot is still available. We're not going to see it quite yet. It's going to be 108 to 125. Up tilt. Kayleen still available for now. Still alive. Off stage after the forward air. And she will come back on with the tether. 148 to 125. The charge shot is still a threat, which the Samus could use. It's going to get used. It's going to miss. So that's going to miss. Not get rid of this King Deity quite yet. It's going to be up tilt, though. Both Amiibo are at 148% right now. We're going to see forward air. Kayleen still alive at 159. It's going to be just the King Deity. Up tilt right there. Coming at you has a KO, but he is critically damaged as Owo comes out right now for Toronto. Down smash gets parried. It's 17. 26 to 148 right now. Up tilt, that's going to hit Rosalina only, but Luma with the forward tilt, that's going to be 154 to 39, as we see Luma off stage. Not going to be able to get away with it right here, as Luma needs to come back onto the stage. Luma is falling. Luma, no! So Luma gets sacrificed, but the forward smash from Owo, that's going to get rid of coming at you as farmed. Takes his time to come in for Detroit. It's going to be down throw. So we have the first round picks facing off against each other. 69 to 11 right now. Down special, that's going to land from farmed. So Farmed has farmed Owo as Kaivine. Makes his first appearance in Season 4 for Toronto. This is 3 versus 3 now. 21 to 28 between these two Amiibo. We're going to see just the down throw into the forward air. That's going to put Farmed at 52. Side B, 34 to 52. We see forward tilt into forward air again. 34 to 71. Farmed is going to go for the... Yep, gets hit by a back throw. 34 to 90 right now, as we are going to see a forward throw. 34 to 105. Farmer comes back onto the stage. That's going to be an armored down special. Does not land, but able to take that damage. Lylat tried to go for a second down special right there, but he did not have the armor frames when he got hit. It's 69 to 125. That spike ball will not land. It's 79 to 125. Side B, that's going to be avoided because of the spot dodge. 79 to 141. Sorry, not the spot dodge, but the back roll. 88. That's going to be a side B, but Form takes some damage with that poison cloud. It's going to be 108 to 159 as Kaivine back onto the stage. Down special, that's going to get nope, does not land actually. 116 to 59. We're going to see just the up throw, and that should get the job done as Kaivine gets a KO in his first appearance. So here comes Blood Flame for Detroit. It's going to be 116, 124 to nothing right now. Op special, that's going to hit Kaivine at the tail end. So 2 versus 2. We're going to have more Des versus Blood Flame now. Amalgamates meets Sword Fighter. Having a pretty strong start in her first few games with Toronto. It's going to be 15-8 right now between her and Bloodflame. Down special will not land. We're going to see just Bloodflame. She had been trying to throw Thorn, trying to catch more deaths with the tail end of it, but does not land any of them. It's going to be 31-49 right here. We're going to see just the neutral special, 42-49. Up smash will get parried by Bloodflame. That's a down special. Bloodflame is off stage right now. Does not need to switch to the Mithra. It's going to be out of parry. Bloodflame with that forward smash. That's going to be a forward smash, and that's 2 KOs from Bloodflame, as now we have Aegis versus Aegis. Pyro Mithra versus Pyro Mithra, and Silly, the Season 2 MVP. It's going to be a Pyro right now. Bloodflame swapped to a Mithra. Both of them are going to be Mithras, actually. It's going to be 0-112. Silly is back to being a Pyra. We see Bloodflame come back onto the stage. It's going to be 9-112 right now. As we see down tilt from Silly though. 9-122. Jab, jab, jab. Bloodflame off stage right now. Going to come back on. There is still the Olimar in the back for Detroit, by the way. If Bloodflame does get KO'd, it's going to be 9-157, as we forgot to mention. But Silly, it was a 1 versus 2, but now it's a 1 versus 1 as Dandori coming out for Detroit. It's going to be 42-0 right now. Down there, and Silly does have the distance to come back on, so not able to KO quite yet. Another down air, and I think Silly would be a little bit short. It's going to be 51-10 right now as Dandori comes back on. We're going to see the neutral air, just get a little bit of chip damage. It is 63-19 right now in this lock scenario between Toronto and Detroit. We see the forward smash. We are going to see forward smash miss. That's one's going to land. 85-26 as Dandori try to go for that down air. He's going to go high though. Neutral air from Silly. So not the best punish in the world, but able to get some chip damage. Side B, that's going to hit 101-52 as we see out of hit. That's a down smash. Dandori's off stage right now. He's going to throw all 3 Pikmin. No, just 2 of the Pikmin. He has 1 purple Pikmin available if he wants to try to use it. Down smash though. Dandori still trying to come back on as the white Pikmin. The yellow Pikmin. Sorry, the white Pikmin was sacrificed as well as the purple Pikmin. Silly does switch back to the Mithra after another down smash. 2.5 minutes remain to this game, but up smash. Silly is going to win this for Toronto as Toronto with Silly, the Season 2 MVP. Toronto's going to win this game 5-4. Alright. So, is that what I think it is? No, it is not beautiful back and forth action. Bloodflame tried to steer the beautiful back and forth action in her direction, but Silly was able to get 2 KOs as well. As we see 2 KOs from each Pyramithra, Toronto is able to win this game 5-4. As I think, how many KOs does Silly have? I think Silly got a KO in the last match too for Toronto, so it might be 3 KOs, maybe only 2 KOs in only 2 starts. The Season 2 MVP benched in the first 2 games because of Toronto roster order mishap. They liked the roster order, but then they decided to just switch out the last Amiibo, so that's why Silly is here now. As for Detroit falls to 1-3. Toronto's going to be 3-1 as both teams trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 2. Let's get that screenshot. Let's press that A button. As coming up next, we are going to have the Ceiling fans at Edmonton. Alright, so Edmonton Omega form. They are 1-2 to start off their season, but those 2 losses were with the improper roster order. We'll see whether or not they do have that updated roster order now. Let's update the Ceiling fans roster first. So it's going to be the same roster order we saw. The Ceiling fans in the game, which I stepped away from the mic because of IRL issues. We saw them get their first win as Stardazer. A slow start to his season. He gets his first KO, a game-winning KO against undefeated Your Worst Nightmare at the time. So, in the last match, I mentioned that Piranha Plant has been having a little bit of a great seasons in terms of lead off so far in this early part of the season. The other Piranha Plant we mentioned is going to be coming out right now for the Ceiling fans, Bloom. Alright, slot number 2. This is going to be the first round rookie for this team, Mazaka Tuas, Lucas, Gary, as soon as we find him. Here comes the letter M in our scrolling, and here he is, running down that tunnel. It is Gary. Oh. Now here comes Gary. In the 3rd slot for this team, it's going to be the trade acquisition at last season's trade deadline, Enacraft's Byleth Gazan. So let's find Gazan real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Let's bring him in. Slot number 4 for this team is going to be Very Dog's Dr. Mario Doom version 4. He leads the team in KOs so far with 5 KOs. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Alright, but here is Doom version 4 for Very Dog's team. His 4th season with the team. And finally, the 5th Amiibo. As we mentioned, a little bit of a slow start for this King Deity specifically. NetEasy's other King Deity, Stardazer. So let's find Star Dazer real quick. I missed the letter N. Okay, Net Easy Star Dazer. This deity is an older version, like before Tilted was Tilted, even though he got submitted second. But this King deity, he likes to go for those on-stage Gordos. Sometimes they work, but other times they will backfire. It depends how much risk and reward you want. If you want that high risk, high reward, you go for the Gordo. If you want a more consistent game plan, you go for the Gordo free. The Gordo free seems to be working better for the most part. Ditto King deity Tilted though. He's been trying to get a comeback for the Swarm. He's a on-stage Gordo deity. Let's see. The all-time career KO leader with Tilted, he's Gordoless. The reigning MVP Pancakes is Gordoless. Rice, who currently leads right now, is also Gordoless. We'll see. But Edmonton, this King deity we're going to load. I believe this King deity does go for the Gordos on stage. It's going to be Crouch. As soon as we find Crouch being loaded in, here comes Crouch. Alright. In the second slot for Edmonton, as this is going to be their second game with their actual starting roster order, we're going to see Jokayas, Olimar, Doofinators. Let's find Doofinator real quick. He has been with Edmonton all 4 seasons. In fact, let me see. I think, yeah, 2 of the 5 starters for Edmonton have been here since season 1. Crouch has been here since season number 2. Shiori and Ascent have been here since season number 3, but Shiori did not start until season 4. In fact, let's actually bring in Shiori, as she's going to be the third Amiibo for Edmonton. So she is essentially replacing Betterness as in this championship roster. Alright. MLO 456's Byleth Ascent MLO, the 4th Amiibo, the first round pick from Edmonton last season in the draft, a major contributor to their 1am. Can you ping me when I'm up? Sure, yeah, I'll try to ping you. I'll ping you on Discord. Let's see. We're on Ceiling Fans at Edmonton. You're gonna be, let's see, we're gonna have this game, 2 more games, and it's gonna be your game. So in about, I say come back in about, it's 9:07 right now. Come back at like 9:30, so in about like 25 minutes. Your game should be there. If not, I'll ping you. I'll ping you into Discord. Did I load in Ascent already? I don't think we did. Let's find Ascent real quick. But your game should be up in about 25 minutes. I'll ping you though on Discord. Alright, here comes Ascent. And finally, the last Amiibo, AI Sonic, one of the members who has also been with the team for all 4 seasons. Let's find AI Sonic. Coming in right now. Here he is, and here he comes. So, the Ceiling Fans at Edmonton, we're going to have Bloom, Gary, Gazan, Doom 4, and Star Dazer versus Crouch, Doofinator, Shiori, Ascent, and AI Sonic. Let's get started. Your leadoffs are going to be Bloom versus Crouch, as I believe this is one of 2 teams who use the King deity as their leadoff. Let's get started. The other team is the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast after switching out from Yuri. Yuri is still a starting member, but we'll talk about them. Both of these teams here are 1 and 2, trying to avoid falling down to 1 and 3. That was a charged Jet Hammer that Crouch just tried to go for. Gotta get punched for that massively, already 62%. Yeah, don't charge your Jet Hammer unless you're doing that at the ledge. It's gonna be 80, 93 as Bloom. Do we see a down air from Bloom? We see the attempt, does not land it. 0 to 93 right now. The dash attack finally gets him down onto Bloom. It's 20 to 93 right now. We're gonna see just the up smash missing, down tilt into forward tilt. 44 to 93 right now. Down tilt again into the Gordo. That's gonna miss. 55 to 93 as we see up tilt. Do we see up air? We do see the up air, but it's a little bit short. It's 83 to 97 as forward smash does not land from Crouch. Crouch has been able to come back in terms of damage deficit for some degree. It's 94 to 127. We're going to see the neutral air. After the neutral air, it's going to be 94 to 135 as we see a full charge Poison Cloud available for Bloom. It's going to be 94 to 153. We see the forward tilt. Bloom is unofficially 3-0. That's going to make him 4-0 as a leadoff. So, Bloom, having what could possibly be his career best season with the Ceiling Fans. He's been with this team for, I believe, all 4 seasons. It's going to be 32 to 0 right now as we are going to see the neutral air. We see the forward tilt from Doofinator. Doofinator coming out right now for Edmonton. It's going to be 146 to 17. Bloom is America's Piranha Plant. Yes. 149 to 53 right now. We are going to see Doofinator coming back onto the stage. He will get that up smash. So here comes Gary for the Ceiling Fans. We're going to see 9 to 58 right now, 22 to 58. It's going to be a side B, 33 to 74 as Doofinator. He is going to get, he's not going to get that up smash. He gets hit by a forward smash instead. His Pikmin order as he is sacrificing the red and the blue. He still has the purple, however. 33 to 103. It's going to be purple, red, yellow now. Actually, the yellow one just died. It's 33 to 131 as Gary still on the stage. PK Thunder is going to try to chase Doofinator, will not be able to get away with it. It's going to be 2 purple Pikmin available for Doofinator. He just sacrificed the first one. It's going to be 59 to 149 as that up smash will land. Gary will get this KO. Shiori coming out, immediate down air into up smash. Do we see up air from Shiori? It's going to be up smash this time. Double KO. This game has been back and forth so far. It's going to be 3 versus 3 flats. Gazan versus Shiori between the ceiling fans and your defending champion Edmonton. It's going to be Shiori already taking 58%. She comes back onto the stage, gets the get up attack. It's going to be 11 to 69 right now. Shiori comes back onto the stage once more. Forward tilt in the opposite direction. Going to be 11 to 81. Forward smash gets shielded. We're going to see that forward smash get parried. This side B, it's going to be 15 to 81. We see the up smash into the back air. Gazan off stage, and Shiori tried to go off stage, does not get the down air. 56 to 81 as Gazan does not do anything while waiting. Down smash out of parry. Gazan off stage once again. 68 to 181. Sorry, 68 to 81. 68 to 93 right now between these two. We are going to see the Zelda tries to go for the down Bs. I don't know why my Zelda goes for the down Bs. I don't remember adding anything to her value. I need to double check what Shiori's down B value is, but she gets KO'd right here by Gazan. Ascent coming out right now as we have Byleth versus Byleth. Going to be 68 to 20 right now because Ascent comes back onto the stage. We're going to see jab, jab, jab. 80 to 20 right now as we see the side B. Gazan off stage is going to be high though, but that side B will get rid of Gazan. It is 2 versus 2. Doom coming out for the ceiling fans. Going to be 0 to 27. Back throw. Ascent to 43. Dash attack into going to be 4 to 58 right now. 4 to 74. That pill. Ascent jumps over it. Side B gets spot dodge. 4 to 76. We're going to see the pill. Neutral air to dash attack though. Going to make this 19 to 82 as Ascent almost went for that neutral special, does not go for it. Down throw, down special, Ascent at 110. We're going to see Ascent come back onto the stage. It's going to be down smash getting parried. 19 to 123 as Ascent. He needs to get some sort of damage onto Doom because you are probably going to leave AI Sonic with a 1 versus 2 scenario. And ideally, you want Doom to be mildly or critically damaged. It's going to be forward tilt. That won't get rid of Ascent quite yet, but he is actually going to be able to come back onto the stage. Down smash gets parried. Up smash. That's going to leave AI Sonic with a 1 versus 2 scenario for the defending champion. It's going to be 25 to 0 right now. Down tilt. We see the down tilt getting parried there. 30. That first feather did not get used. The first feather now gets used here by AI Sonic. It's going to miss, however. 30 to 39, 30 to 45 as down smash. AI Sonic, he's going to need to use a side B to come back onto the stage, so he has 3 side Bs remaining. It's going to be forward smash missing. There is still Stargazer in the back as feather number 3 gets used by AI Sonic. It's going to be 30 to 94 right now in this game. It's going to be, we see a up smash, AI Sonic, 114. Doom has not really taken any damage, and that forward smash right there. The ceiling fans are going to win this game 5 to 3 as they are on a 2-game win streak. Alright, so look at that. This was going to be some beautiful back and forth action, but Doom, he gets 2 KOs. Stargazer will not appear in this game. The first time he doesn't appear for the ceiling fans. It's a 5 to 3 victory for the ceiling fans over Edmonton. Your defending champions have fallen down to a 1-3 record. The ceiling fans have won their last 2 in a row as they are the only original 12 teams who have not made it to the playoffs so far. They want to end that drought here in Season 4. They are trying to compete in the Western Conference, however. Alright, we got that screenshot. Let's press that A button as coming up next. We're going to have Green Bay... No. I just realized I skipped a match. I think I skipped a match. Yes, did we ever do Green Bay at the 456 Squadron? I think I accidentally skipped a match. Yes, we did skip a match. We were supposed to do Green Bay at the 456 Squadron between Yours Nightmare Chaos Corp and Swarm Novas. So, let's backtrack just a little. We're gonna do, Green Bay at the 456 Squadron. That was a little accident of mine. In fact, you know what? No. There is no such thing as skipping. There is only the retcon. So, let me retcon this real quick. Retcon. The beauties and horrors of retcon. So, it was always this roster order. This was always the roster order. Trust me. It was always just like this. We always had Green Bay at 456 Squadron down here in game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it was always this true. Do not question. If you see any pictures of Green Bay 456 Squadron not between 2 green slips, that is fake. That is photoshopped. It is AI generated. No, it has always been like that. So, Green Bay at the 456 Squadron. Let's go to the Omega form of Great Garrick McMonastery and let's properly load in these rosters. So So Green Bay, we're going to see once again Zornches, Jigglypuff, Pink Furby. One more A-Press. There we go. Pink Furby going to be the lead off again for Green Bay. They are currently 1-2 to start off their season. So let's find them, bring them in. In slot 2, we're going to have Jim's, Young Link, Young Thug. So let's find Jim, the letter J, Young Thug, bring him in. Alright. I was like, why are we ahead of pace? It's because we skipped an entire match. Not to worry though, we're just going to get it done right here, right now. White Cheese's Link, Quadruple X. He has either had 0 KOs or 3 KOs. Can he maybe get 1 or 2 KOs in this game? Let's see, let's see. The Monkey Paw. Watch, the Monkey Paw is going to curl and he's going to get like 4 KOs in this match for no reason. Then, in slot 4, Very Dogsh's Mario Lasagna. Let's find Lasagna real quick. Where is he? Here's going to be coming in the 4th slot for his team. One of the midseason acquisitions for Green Bay when White Cheese took over as general manager. And finally, slot number 5, Pangers, King Deity, Chuck E. Cheese. Let's find Chuck E. Cheese real quick, and this is going to be your roster for Green Bay. 1-2 start to the regular season, trying to avoid falling down to 1-3. On the other side, whoops, that is down button, not the right. On the other side, the 456 Squadron, Joseph's Olimar Error, has been starting to prove to be a better leadoff after this team. They moved on from the Hound. Initially, the Hound was taken in the expansion draft, but the 456 Squadron, they traded back to get the Hound at the trade deadline when the Hound was with the Time Zone Squad. Let's find the Olimar real quick. Joseph's Olimar Error. This is his 2nd season with the 456 Squadron, but he's getting more team time, more reps in this season. In the 2nd slot, we're going to see Obsess's Me Sword Fighter Cyber Sands. Let's find Cyber Sands real quick. Scrolling on down to the letter O. Oh, we scrolled too far. This is the letter O. Cyber Sands. Gotta get some water real quick while Cyber Sands is running down that tunnel. Here he is. Alright. Slot number 3 for the 456 Squadron. We're gonna see MLO, 456's King Deity, MC Hammer, the 1st round pick from this team. So MLO, he chose his own King Deity in the 1st round, but honestly, you sometimes have to catch up in King Deity's arms race. It just makes sense. In slot number 4, we're going to see J9K's Link Mediafire having his career best season. Okay. Season 3, honestly, Season 3 was probably the best year to have a career best season. We looked at the all-time spreadsheet thing, and there were a bunch of people having career best seasons. We had Mediafire, we had Uproot, we had Vin Diesel. There's one other amiibo I can't remember right now who had his career best season. Yes, Papaya, Obsessive Prawn Plant. We had a good chunk of amiibo having career best seasons last season. Hopefully we can get that type of stuff happening here. And finally, Ruffles, Byleth, Duolingo. Let's find Duolingo real quick. Trying to bring them in. Got 1 game-winning KO for his team. It might have been 2 actually. Let's see. But Duolingo, the 2nd round pick from the 456 Squadron, coming in hot. Alright. So, it's gotta be Pink Furby, Young Thug, Quadruple X, Lasagna, and Chuck E. Cheese versus Error, Cyber Sands, MC Hammer, Mediafire, and Duolingo. Let's get started. Green Bay at the 456 Squadron. For real this time, there's 3 matches between now and Dynamic Divorce being played, so can somebody tell Joe that I accidentally skipped a match and have to play it real quick? Pink Furby and Error, they're going to be your leadoffs. Let's see who gets that leadoff win. I think Pink Furby is 1-2. Error is 2-1 unofficially. We do the official tracking after round 5, after everyone has the opportunity to possibly start 5 games as a leadoff. This is going to be a home game for the 456 Squadron. It's going to be 11-39 right now, as we are going to see just Pink Furby. It's going to be Neutral Special. That is charging up. That will hit the rollout. That's going to be a 2nd rollout. That one's going to miss. It's going to come back, and on the way back, nope. 25-71 right now. Pink Furry waiting for Error to come back on. It's going to be 25-71, 33-71 as we see. It's going to be a up tilt. We see the rollout charging, and that is going to come and hit on the way back. 33-105 right now. The scary part about rollout is it's not the initial hit, it's on the way back, because you have to deal with the Jigglypuff 2, maybe even 3 times as he charges it even further. That's a star KO actually. Error did get KO'd, so Pink Furby, 2 leadoff wins at Cyber Sands coming out right now for the 456 Squadron. I did not realize that was a star KO. So it's going to be 68-0 right now. We're going to see Cyber Sands with a down special, 84-0 right now. Pink Furby comes back on the outside. That's a rollout, and that is going to get collided with a down special. So Cyber Sands, he does potentially have a way to nullify some of these neutral specials from Pink Furby. That's honestly one of the things you gotta do in order to nullify Jigglypuff. It's more of a bad matchup thing against Up Smash. Pink Furby gets KO'd. Young Thug coming out for Green Bay right now. It's going to be Up Smash into Up Air. Going to be 0 to 52, 0 to 66, forward air, Cyber Sands, off stage, and that's going to be a nope, not enough forward air. Young Thug tried to chase, but does not get away with it. 22 to 95 right now, 22 to 104. We are going to see the neutral air into the down special. 30 to 115 right now. It's going to be 44 to 115. We see the neutral special, it's going to be 44, 58 to 120. We are going to see 58 to 132. Cyber Sands gets KO'd. It's going to be 58 to 0 as AMC Hammer coming out right now. 4 to 456 Squadron. That's a Gordo into the down tilt. That Gordo is not going to land though this time. 119 to 0 right now as Young Thug at 131. AMC Hammer, off smash, KO. It is 3 versus 3 right now between these two teams. It's going to be 0 to 26 right now. We see AMC Hammer already at 44. 9 to 44. Dash attack will miss in quadruple X. Does not capitalize as he is out right now for Green Bay. It's going to be 19 to 61 right now. We are going to see the neutral special that gets inhaled and inhaled, swallowed, spit out. Going to be 29 to 73 right now. So we are going to have quadruple X versus AMC Hammer. Down tilt, off special, quadruple X, going to self-destruct. He is too far. I saw that a mile away. He was too far as soon as I saw him start to go for it. So Lasagna gonna come out right now. That is the second time quadruple X self-destructs in the preseason and regular season combined. It's gonna be 7 to 150 as we see off smash does not land. It's 7 to 164. AMC Hammer is technically credited with 2 KOs. Lasagna gonna get that KO right here though. So Lasagna able to do a little bit of damage control. It's gonna be 15 to 0 right now. 15 to 15 as Media Fire coming off his career best season. Gonna be 15 to 52 right now. We're gonna see down throw. We're gonna see up air, up neutral air. So no ladder from Lasagna. It's gonna be down special. 15 to 75 as we see forward smash. Lasagna is off stage right now. Media Fire does go for the forward air. He tried. Able to hit Lasagna on the way back up with the up special. It's going to be 58 to 91 right now. We see Lasagna jab, jab, jab from the Mario. 58 to 101. Side B, we see a bomb. It's going to just come back. It's going to be 72, 77. Up smash will not KO Lasagna quite yet. 98 to 101. 98 to 119. So, if these Amiibo get KO'd, in the back for this team is going to be Chuck E. Cheese for the Green Bay, and in the back for 456 Squadron is going to be Duolingo. Jab, jab, jab. That puts Lasagna 110. It's going to be side B getting parried. That side B is going to land this time. Blink try to go for the forward air, but Mario jumps above it. It's going to be 120. Back throw, and this will KO Media Fire. So Lasagna has 2 KOs in this game, but we're going to see Duolingo coming out right now. Rebels of Lylat, side B. Lasagna barely survived that side B, but he will not survive that one. Down to the last Amiibo, it's going to be Chuck E. Cheese versus Duolingo. Let's see. Dash attack, it's going to be 28 to 34. That was a trade with the dash attack with the down special. Sorry, down smash. It's going to be 28 to 58 right now as we see King Dedede. Dash attack. Duolingo off stage. Should be able to come back on though. It's going to be the Gordo, not going to land. Forward air into the Gordo. The Gordo is going to hit actually. Duolingo still trying to come back onto the stage, but we see the King Dedede. It's too far. Green Bay has won this match 5 to 4 over the 456 Squadron as both teams are going to now be 2 and 2. This was going to be beautiful back and forth action, but we see AMC Hammer with 2 KOs, Lasagna with 2 KOs to bring it back. Duolingo was able to get rid of Lasagna, but Chuck E. Cheese with the game-winning KO. So, I don't exactly have an intermission screen, nothing like that, but I need to run real quick for a quick minute. I will be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm just going to leave the screen here for the next 4 or 5 minutes. FOD watchers, this part is going to be cut until I return. There is nothing of note for the next 4 or 5 minutes. We will be back, and afterwards we will do the last 5 games. I'll be back in 4 to 5 minutes. Chat, let it be known that I am like Lamar Jackson. If you know exactly what I mean, I would rather do that than end up creating a bad legacy for myself. Because the other option is not a good option. Anyways, we are back. We saw this win from Green Bay over the 456 Squadron. I think we already got that screenshot real quick, so let's double check. Thank you guys for staying here, by the way. Thank you for your patience. Let's see, 9 games. Actually, this is a double screenshot. Yeah, double screenshot. Let's get rid of duplicate. So 8 games have been played so far. We're going to do the last 5 right here. So let's quit, actually. Press the B button so we can offload the amiibo. Just so we don't have to do a quit screen later. Let's come back on. So coming up next is going to be Fun Gang at Veridog's team. So let's find them real quick. Veridog's team going to be on Boxing Ring Omega form. The team is 2-1 to start off their season, I believe, trying to get up to 3-1 because this team with 3 different general managers, or sorry, 3 different roster. Veridog's team with 3 different sets of general managers in 3 different seasons, trying to make it back to the semifinals. So, Fun Gang, I believe they are 0-3 to start off their season. We will see a different roster order from this team, however. So, we are going to see MTJ Gators, Pyramithra, Poro coming out for Fun Gang. I think we saw this Pyramithra come out for the Chaos Corp last season for Gamer 2 before getting released there, but going to be replacing Louisiana as the leadoff. The rest of the roster for this team is going to be the exact same, so let's bring out Dabuffalo's Lylat, the farm. Here comes the farm. In slot number 3, this is going to be, once again, 14J Masters, Dark Pit. Here he comes. Hello, Michaela, how you doing? Ooh! Duh! Yankees lose! Haha, I just got that notification. The Yankees lose! Today is a good day because the Yankees lose! Woo! Toronto has just eliminated the New York Yankees. I am one of the many Yankees haters. Duh! Yankees lose! Okay, woo! Alright, Vic Texas, Sephiroth, Geralt, gonna be in slot number 4 for Fun Gang. We're gonna have some fun now, so let's bring in Fun Gang real quick. Here we go, here we go. It's Geralt, let's bring him in, let's load him in, and slot number 4. Alright, in the 5th and final slot, Lucille's Banjo-Kazooie Urshifu. So let's find Urshifu real quick, bring him in. Toronto won the World Series in 91 or 92, right? Back when Dave, Steve was, actually no, I think they had they had both Jack Morris and Dave Steve. It's like the 90s, something like that. I only remember this because I watched that Captain Ahab documentary, something like that. But Toronto, they're trying to get the first World Series like the 90s, right? I think. But they're gonna advance to the ALCS. They're gonna face either shit, I can't remember the other match right now. I think it's Seattle, Detroit. Alright, as for their opponent, this is going to be Veridog's team. Let's find their roster real quick. Carbon Show's Pit, 910, going to be the leadoff again for this team. As we mentioned, 3 different sets of general managers in 3 different seasons. In Season 3, it was Veridog's. In Season 4, either them or the Twins were 92, 93. Let's see. 90 was the Cincinnati Reds. 91 was Atlanta. So, yeah, I think it was 90... No, Toronto won back-to-back. Yeah, Toronto won back-to-back. I think it was 92, 93, something like that, or 93, 94. Yeah, Toronto won back-to-back World Series, I believe. NetEasy's Olimar going to be the next to be able for this team. So, we mentioned that Uproot is also coming off a career best season, 29 total KOs, the playoff MVP for Season 3. So let's find Uproot real quick. Before this, he only had 32 total KOs in Season 1 and Season 2, he almost doubled that in Season 3 alone. Then, in slot 3, the first round pick from Veridog's team as they moved on from the Wallmates King Deity. This is the replacement, 1EM's King Deity, Bob. Here he is. We are going to solve that Bob emergency with Bob. In slot 4, Crunchies, Dr. Mario, Sauce Alder, Monster second half to the season. Let's see if we can get on that streak once again. Let's bring him in, let's load him, and there he is. And finally, the 5th and final slot, Pengers, Ganondorf, Starless for Veridog's team. It's going to be the same roster order we've been seeing all season long for Veridog's team. Trying to make it back to the semifinals in this season, 2-1 start to the season, trying to get up to 3-1. As for Fun Gang, a replacement in the leadoff, Louisiana has been benched for Poro as they are trying to avoid an 0-4 start to their season. Let's get started. Poro, 910, your leadoffs for this match. Alright, press the A button, let's get started. Poro, 910 between Fun Gang and Very Doggish' team.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we're going to see the side B as Poro gets the first little bit of damage. It's going to be a home game for Very Doggish' team as this is 0 to 43 already. 0 to 56. The pit is already at 56% damage. Forward smash is going to get some damage though. Neutral air. Pyra needs to come back on, and we are going to see her come back on safely. 28 to 56 as we see forward smash. Poro's going to be off stage and we see the neutral air. I think this Pyra, she is too far. 910 able to steal that stock. Here comes the farm for Fun Gang. So it's going to be 15 to 70 right now. We're going to see the side B is going to miss. We see the down smash. 29, 42 to 70 right now as the pit already has the farm at 42. It's going to be down smash. 54. We don't see an aerial attempt as a pit. He loves to go off stage, try to get those off stage KOs. This was the second round pick for this team, I believe. It's going to be 54 to 90 right now as we are going to see the pit come back on. 54-90 it remains as forward tilt. 910 at 105 comes back on. We're gonna see just it's gonna be a forward throw. 67 to 105 up air, able to get a little bit of chip damage onto the farm. Not all the hits landed though. 73 to 105 as a forward throw from the farm puts 910 off stage. 73 to 115. We're going to see a forward throw this time. 73 to 125 as we see 910 back onto the stage. This has just been 910 struggling to come back on, and that is KO number 2 from 910. 910 has 2 KOs for Very Doggish' team as a leadoff. So now we have Pit versus Dark Pit and Pity Bitch versus 910. It's going to be up smash, up smash. Do we see up air? We don't see an up air. We see a neutral air from Dark Pit though. 31 to 146 as we see up air now from Carbon Show's Pit. Another up air. Pity Bitch already going to be at 60% after the up airs. Neutral air hits on the last end. It's going to be another neutral air. 72 to 146 as Dark Pit comes back onto the stage. Could this Pit? He will not get a third KO, but Uproot could possibly make easy pickings out of this Dark Pit right here. 90 to 0 right now. Forward smash. This is a 4 versus 2 scenario with Very Doggish' team in the lead. Fun Gang has a massive deficit they need to come back from. It's going to be 0 to 18 right now as we see Uproot come back onto the stage. His Pikmin order is currently yellow, red, white. The yellow Pikmin going to be doing some damage onto Geralt. It's going to be 10 to 27. Because of the big deficit this team is down by, Geralt is going to be able to get the wing earlier. I think about 10% earlier than they usually would. So it's going to be 23 to 46, 42 to 46 right now. So the Sephiroth should be able to get the wing at 60% instead of 70. It's going to be 42 to 86 right now. Geralt waiting for Uproot to come back onto the stage. We're going to see that forward smash. It's going to be 2 versus 3 now as Bob. He's trying to solve the Bob emergency. He's coming out for Very Doggish' team. It is a 3 versus 2 scenario. The wing is still not active for Geralt quite yet. It is 57 to 39 as we see forward smash get parried. Up tilt. Down air from the Sephiroth now. 80%. The wing is now activated for the Sephiroth at the normal percent. Could have been a little lower. It had still been 4 versus 2. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Dash attack from Geralt is going to be KO'd, so it's going to be 73 for Bob, but Urshifu has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Fun Gang if they want to avoid going 0-4. Bob comes back onto the stage. He's at 97. We see the forward smash miss. That's a dash attack. Urshifu, that Gordo was going to miss just a little bit too high. 17 to 97 right now. So we see 27 to 106. We see the forward throw. 27 to 120. Bob with the forward air on the way back. 40 to 120. We're going to see a back throw. Bob will survive the back throw at 138%. There is still Sauce Ultra and Starless in the bench for Very Doggish' team if Bob gets KO'd, and he'll get KO'd here. So it's going to be 1 versus 2. And Sauce Ulger with the forward smash. He's going to win this for Very Doggish' team 5 to 3. So Very Doggish' team trying to make it back to the semifinals. They win this 5 to 3 as they now have a 3-1 record. The Fun Gang is unfortunately going to fall down to 0-4 as after the 2 KOs from 910 this game, it turns into some back and forth action, but you cannot play beautiful back and forth action when you are down 5 to 3. Alright. So, let's press that screenshot button real quick. We have 4 games remaining tonight. So let's see. Coming up next, it's going to be Amiibo Engage at the Critical Crashers. Amiibo Engage is 2-1. The Critical Crashers, they have a number 2 overall pick in the draft. They are 0-3. So we got that screenshot already. Let me double check if we got the screenshot. Let's see. Yes, we do have the screenshot. So 9 matches so far, 4 remain to get to 13. Let's press the A button and let's go to Palutena's Temple. Omega Form. This is going to be the Critical Crashers as they host Amiibo Engage. 5 versus 5. I don't think we have any updated roster order, so this is going to be the same rosters we have been seeing all season for both teams. It's going to be Jacob Imagination's Mario coming out first for Amiibo Engage. He has yet to get a KO so far, the rookie second round pick. So let's bring him in, let's scan him in. Here he comes. In slot number 2, Holy Wars, N2, Dr. Mario, Dr. Crockpot, as we have that Mario, Dr. Mario 1-2 punch. Although the first punch hasn't exactly been effective so far early in this young season. Alright. In slot number 3, we're going to see Rap JM's Lucas Doodlebob. He spent last season with the Novas, had a career best season with the Novas actually after getting traded from the Time Zone squad. So let's see, let's find it. Gotta be Rap coming on down to the prices right. Where is he? Here he is, Doodlebob. He's running in that tunnel right now. He is coming in, and here is Doodlebob. Amiibo number 4. This is going to be Holy Wars N2's Roy Amiibo. So let's find Roy real quick. Roy Wing is nicknamed for this Roy. Holy Wars, I think she only submitted 3 Amiibo. The 2 are going to be here on this team. The other one is currently on the bench of the Dynamic Divorce. We already saw Dynamic Divorce. Actually, no, Dynamic Divorce plays in about 2 games. The game after this, actually, is going to be a Dynamic Divorce. We will not see that Power Mythra starting, however. And finally, Cicada's Byleth Raikou, gonna be the last Amiibo for this team. The Season 1 Playoff MVP. Let's bring her in real quick. She was with the 8-Bit Bots last season, but after they folded, she came over here. Raikou did not start any games for that team, however. They kept the same starting 5 all season long. Alright. On the other side, this is gonna be the Critical Crashers. They are 0-3 to start off their season, but we are going to see the same roster order as before. So let's find MLL 456's Link Amiibo. It's going to be Gloom Edge. So let's find Gloom Edge. This is the first time he's been starting ever since Season 2. In Season 2, he was starting in the second half of the season as the leadoff for the Time Zone squad. The Time Zone squad, they finished with the worst record back then. So we'll see Gloom Edge here. I think he was with the 8-Bit Bots, or no, he was a free agent I think last season, but just spent the entire time on the bench. Frostbite Ganondorf, Grim Knight, gotta be Amiibo number 2. He spent the last 2 seasons with the 456 Squadron. So let's find him, let's load him in, and here he comes. Alright, the third Amiibo slot. This is going to be Rap GM's Hero Freak. So let's find Freak real quick. This Amiibo, he is known to get those pretty fast KOs from this hero. Let's see if we can get them here. Bring him in. Slot 4 is going to be Soy Sauce's King Deity Chaos King, the number 2 overall pick in the Season 4 draft. Let's bring him in and load him in as Chaos King. This team, 0-3, trying to avoid an 0-4 start, but here he is, the Chaos King. And finally, 1EM's Byleth Informer, going to be the last Amiibo for this team. He has been on 4 different rosters in 3 seasons. Started Season 2 with the Time Zone squad, was traded to Toronto in part of that Nezuko trade, but he was selected by Ottawa in the expansion draft. Started a handful of games for Ottawa as they finished about, I think, 5-11, but now he is here with the Critical Crashers. Alright, so it's going to be Jacob, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, Roy Wing, and Raikou versus Gloom Edge, Grim Knight, Freak, Chaos King, and Informer. Let's get started as Jacob, Gloom Edge, they're going to be your leadoffs for this game. Up, left, right, down, A. Press those A buttons once again, and let's get started. Amiibo Engage at the Critical Crashers.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and the first damage is going to be, it's actually a damage trade. The forward smash with the dash attack going to make this 16-31. We see forward smash, but Mario falls out of the second hit. It's 36-49 as we see forward smash from the Mario. 58-49 right now as we see the Mario. Dash attack from Gloom Edge. Jacob still trying to find his first career KO so far, the second round pick in the draft for Amiibo Engage. It's going to be forward smash missing. This Mario, if he does want to use it, he has a full charge down special. Won't do too much, but it's going to be 90-77 right now as we see down tilt into up smash. 90-101 as Mario back air. Followed by what's going to be next, up smash. That is going to get rid of Jacob. Jacob is still trying to find his first career KO as Dr. Crockpot. Holy Wars is Dr. Mario. It's going to be 20-119 right now. We see Dr. Mario forward throw. Gloom Edge going to be at 140, but should be able to come back onto the stage. We see down smash missing, forward smash gets shielded right there, but this forward tilt, Gloomedge still trying to come back on. He should be able to fall short, actually. Gloomedge will get KO'd as Dr. Crockpot gets a KO here. Grim Knight coming out right now for the Critical Crashers is going to be 20 to 27 right now. Grim Knight comes back onto the ledge on the right side, up throw into up air, followed by no second aerial. That's going to be a down special a little too close to the ledge from Dr. Mario. He does not self-destruct, he went away from the ledge, surprisingly. Going to be 20 to 104 as we see down special on the way back. Dr. Crockpot has 2 KOs as Freak coming out for the Critical Crashers. We're going to see 20 to 16 right now. Down smash into down throw into down special. It's going to be 20 to 55. Freak still trying to come back on as Dr. Crockpot. He will go off stage sometimes, as we see right here. He gets the up air. Freak should be able to come back on, though. That's a pill into, it's going to be off special. Freak back on. Dr. Crockpot has not taken any damage until just there with the fireball. It's going to be 36, 46 to 91. We're going to see Dr. Crockpot. He is waiting for Freak, and that's going to be forward tilt. 46 to 104. And we're going to forward throw. Can Dr. Crockpot get 3 kills in this game? He already has 2 against Gloom Edge and Frostbite Ganondorf Grim Knight. It's going to be 79 to 121 right now, as we're going to see Freak forward tilt. Dr. Crockpot currently off stage. This hero can go off stage if he wants to, but he will not quite yet. 93 to 121. We see down smash getting parried. Down smash from Dr. Mario. 93 to 138 as Freak comes back onto the stage still. An up tilt. Dr. Crockpot still alive at 109. It's going to be a back throw. That's going to be 3 KOs from Dr. Crockpot as the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Chaos King coming out for the Critical Crashers. A massive 4-2 deficit for this team. It's going to be 141 to 0 right now. We see down throw into down air. We're going to see up smash. So that's going to be Dr. Crockpot's day, but 3 KOs. That's going to put Amiibo Engage in a huge lead. It's going to be Doodle Bob coming out for Amiibo Engage. That's already going to be 70% for Chaos King. Down smash will get shielded though. 9 to 70, 19 to 70. We're going to see jab, jab, jab. And after the jab, 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 Doodle Bob going to be at 36. He comes back onto the stage high, and that's an up smash right there. That's going to put Chaos King at 94, and we see that up smash. That's going to be a 1 versus 3 scenario for one of the Lylat Informer. If the Critical Crashers want to avoid going 0-4. It is 59 to 21 right now. We see the forward smash missing from Informer. It's going to be neutral air from the Violet, forward air from Lucas on the way back to the stage. 62 to 52 after the PK fire. We see the down smash missing from the Lucas. Gets interrupted by the dash attack. 75 to 52 right now. Side B, Doodle Bob, 98, 99% after the screen damage. Up special, able to catch Doodle Bob, but no follow-up. Forward air will get rid of Doodle Bob, so Right Wing is coming out for Amiibo Engage. A forward smash puts Informer at 77% as we see the Violet comes back on with the Tether up special. Up smash though, Right Wing has Informer at 101%. Can this Roy? He's had 1 KO in every game so far. Can he get the game-winning KO here for Amiibo Engage, bring up to a 3-1 record? It's going to be 43 to 101 right now as the Roy. We're going to see just the forward throw. Informer off stage. Forward air does not land. Got hit by the Violet. Forward air instead. It's going to be 57 as Right Wing gets a game-winning KO for Amiibo Engage. Amiibo Engage is now 3-1-2 this season as they win this game 5-3. All right. So it's going to be 3 KOs from Dr. Crockpot, Doodle Bob, Right Wing. They got some KOs. Chaos King and Informer. It was starting to become some back and forth action after the 3 kills from Dr. Crockpot. But let's say it again, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot come back when you're going back and forth. You cannot do beautiful back and forth action when you are down. You need to get more KOs than the opponent. Gloom Edge did get that leadoff win, but Jacob, this team is 3-1, but Jacob started to become a little bit of a weak spot for this team. We'll see whether or not they do possibly elevate one of their other Amiibo, as Jacob has 0 KOs in 4 games as the leadoff. Dr. Crockpot though, impressive performance from the Dr. Mario. 3 KOs. Alright. So, just out of curiosity, what Amiibo does, Engage does have, their bench does have Zelkov, White Light, No Honor, and Klein if they want to try possibly finding a replacement for Jacob, or even switching up the roster a little. We'll see what happens. As for the Critical Crashers, they are 0-4 to start off their season. If they want to reevaluate their roster, their bench features the likes of Ragatha, Party 3, Crystal, and Rerix. So 2 of the Amiibo released at the deadline day from the preseason, Ragatha, Rerix, they are here on this roster because Critical Crashers, they won the waiver claims. Alright, there's going to be 3 games remaining, but I need to make sure I got the screenshot real quick. Let's see if we have the screenshot. We do not quite yet, so let's get that screenshot real quick. Game 10, screenshot 10. We have 3 games remaining, but coming up next, Red plus Blue at the Dynamic Divorce. Okay, so I promised Joe I was going to ping him in the Discord, so let me ping him real quick in the Discord if he is here. Let's find him. Let's bring him in. So, Joe, let's find him real quick. Da-da-da. Where is, Joe? Gotta ping him in the Discord real quick. Joe, you are up right now. Ping. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit to load the Red plus Blue and Dynamic Divorce rosters, so let's start with Red plus Blue. This is going to be, we did not see this in the regular season between Your Worst Nightmare and the 8-Bit Bots, but we will see this here between Red plus Blue and the Dynamic Divorce. Both teams share the same home stage, but different forms. Red plus Blue, it's the Omega form from them. Dynamic Divorce, it's the regular form, as we are going to be here on the regular form of Northern Cave. Mario Dudes Olimar, gotta be the leadoff for Red plus Blue, so let's find him real quick. Fred, coming on down to the Price is Right. He is loading, and he is here. In the second slot, that is going to be, this amiibo is already using player 1. We're going to see Panger's Meta Knight Lore. So let's find Lore real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Coming down that tunnel. The third amiibo is going to be the first round pick for Red plus Blue. It's going to be Soy Sauce's Pyromithra Doomed Yuri. So let's find Doomed Yuri real quick. Bring in that Doomed Yuri. Trying to find the Doomed Yuri, some good Doomed Yuri to read. It's going to be Soy Sauce, Pyromithra Doomed Yuri. In the fourth slot, this is going to be half Mario's Ryu Bloxer. I believe this Ryu had 2 KOs in the last round, so we'll see what he can do here. In slot number 4 for his team, so let's find half Mario, the Ryu. He is being loaded, he is coming in, he is running down, and here he comes. And finally, this amiibo was acquired in the preseason as part of a trade. It was the Byleth for Byleth trade, which sent Lego Batman to the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. In exchange, the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, they sent Jaws' Byleth power to Red plus Blue, so they're going to be here in that closer slot. So they're replacing one Byleth for another Red plus Blue. I believe this team is currently 1-2 right now. They got their first win last round against No Custody in that playoff rematch. Now they're going to face the Dynamic Divorce here in round 4. 1-2 for them. As for Dynamic Divorce, they are one of the undefeated teams still remaining. We're going to see them at a 3-0 record, but we have once again a different roster order for Dynamics. Let's start with Eon 2's Byleth. It's going to be Failnaught. So Failnaught coming in right now. Let's bring him in. Let's load him, and here he comes. In the second slot, NetEasy's Lucas Ted Temple, the Lucas amiibo with a very strong preseason. Here we are in game 4 of the regular season now. Let's find Ted Temple. Let's load him. Let's bring him in, and let's have him come. Here he is. In the third roster slot, we're going to see josephzilla Aerith. So let's find Aerith real quick. She has been here all 4 seasons, so has Failnaught. This team, honestly, this team has been one of the teams which has been able to keep most of their starters through all 4 seasons. But we're going to find Aerith real quick. Here she is, and she is coming. This fourth amiibo right here, this amiibo right here is going to be Jaws' Ganondorf Wyvern. Arguably one of the biggest draft slides in the Season 4 draft. This Ganondorf was not taken all the way until late in the second round by Dynamic Divorce, the first playoff team to get their hands on a draft pick. So let's find Vyvern real quick, bring him in. This Ganondorf has already proven to be a pretty strong contender, especially in that MVP race. He did not start in game 2, but there could be a chance if other contenders have a dud, he can catch up. Finally, Luckman's Hero Mythos, going to be closing out the roster for Dynamic Divorce. Let's find Mythos real quick. Dynamic Divorce has a super strong bench, so we will not be seeing TVD, who is benched today. We have yet to see Tifa. But alright, this is going to be Red plus Blue at the Dynamic Divorce, a 1-2 team versus the undefeated Dynamic. Can the Dynamic Divorce advance to 4-0? They need to contend with Buffalo in the Eastern Conference. Let's get started. Failnaught, Fred, Failnaught, they're going to be your leadoff, so up, left, right, down, A. Let's get started. This is going to be on Northern Cave, regular form, even though both teams share this home stage, it's different forms. Dynamic Divorce is listed as your home team, so it's going to be on Northern Cave. Let's begin. Can the Dynamic Divorce get to 4-0?
3, 2, 1, go!
If the Dynamic Divorce wins this game, I will see when they do play up against Buffalo. But for now, it's going to be 0 to 53 right now as we're going to see the forward smash. 0 to 72 as Mario dudes Olimar. Fred already has found out at 94%. We're going to see the up smash. It's 0 to 115 right now. We're going to see a forward smash miss. That's finally a little bit of chip damage, putting Fred at 16. 28 to 43. We're going to see 56 now. 56 to 115 as we're going to have up next. It's going to be the side B. Failnot should be able to come back onto the stage. Yes, he will. 56 to 131. We're going to see just the forward throw. 56 to 141 as Fred tries to go off stage. He will come back on, but he's going to have 2 red Pikmin right here. It's going to be 62 to 141. We're going to see the red Pikmin that's going to do some chip damage onto Failnot. Forward smash going to have Failnot coming back onto the stage now. 52 to 161. Off smash that's going to miss actually. 80 to 161 as Failnot still alive in the contention for now. It's going to be back air, and that back air will get rid of Failnot, so Fred will get the lead off win. Ted Temple is coming out for the Dynamic Divorce right now. It's going to be 80 to 21 as we see PK Fire. That's going to get rid of the white Pikmin. PK Thunder, and that Olimar is caught. That's going to be Fred getting KO'd as we are entering the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone. It's going to be 5 to 25 right now. 5 to 38. We see Lore. He had 17 KOs last season with red plus blue, going to be 5 to 56. We're going to see just the forward air. Down smash is going to get a little bit chip damage. 40, 52 to 60 right now as we see Meta Knight with the forward air. Side B is going to hit Ted Temple at the tail end of it. 52 to 72 right now as we see up throw. Do we see? Nope, nothing after the up throw. 54 to 86 right now between these two. Side B from Lord. It's going to get, nope, does not get fully shielded. It is 54 to 87. Neutral air. The Lucas is going to tech, and he's going to PK Thunder in the wrong direction. So he is actually still alive. He gets hit, he techs, and he comes back on. He's still trying to find his way back onto the stage. Ted Temple. He comes back onto the stage. He survives. 66 to 121 right there. It's going to be, we see the Lucas, that's the side B. Ted Temple at 136. Lore is going to try to chase this Lucas off stage. He gets a back air. Ted Temple on the other side of things now. It's going to be 66 to 149 as we see Ted Temple comes back onto the stage. He is still alive, still trying to find a second KO. It's 84, 96 to 149. Down smash. Lore on the right side of your stage. We're going to see Ted Temple go for that PK Thunder. Lore will get caught in some of that damage, but it goes on towards the middle of the stage. It's 121 to 155. Lore gonna try to chase Ted Temple high. Neutral air does land. It's 121 to 164 as Ted Temple gets KO'd by the up smash runner Meta Knight. Aerith coming out right now for the Dynamic Divorce. Forward smash, immediate revenge KO. It is 3 versus 3 as now we have Doomed Yuri versus Aerith. It's gonna be 17-0 right now as we see the stage resetting. Jab, jab, jab from Doomed Yuri, followed by side special. Gonna be 17 to 41. It's gonna be Aerith, Doomed Yuri, both trying to come back onto the stage. They both will. It's gonna be jab, jab, jab from the Mythra now. 17 to 51. Power back in for Doomed Yuri. Up smash is gonna miss. Down throw into neutral air. That's gonna make this 42 to 51 right now. So it's forward smash. Doomed Yuri off stage, and Aerith goes for the down air. That will get rid of Doomed Yuri. That will also get rid of Aerith, but Aerith will be credited with the KO against them. So it's gonna be 30 to 0 right now. 30 to 21. So on the technical side of things, Doomed Yuri will be credited with the KO of Aerith because that was her down air. So even though Bloxer came onto the field, Doomed Yuri is gonna get credited with that KO. It is 56 to 82 right now. We're gonna see the Ryu. It's gonna be off smash, making this 80 to 83. Off smash from Vibin. By the way, it's 2 versus 2 right now. It's gonna be off special with the Shoryuken missed. It's 97 to 114 right now. Neutral air. Vibin has his Gandalf at Vibin has his Ryu at 140 right now. It's 141 to 114. Up tilt will miss. We see the Hadouken that's not going to land. It's the Fireball now. 141 to 40 right now. Up smash. Vibin gets the KO. Power has a 1 versus 2 scenario for red plus blue. As that's going to be 1 versus 1 now. It's going to be Power versus Mythos as we once again enter the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone. It's going to be 34 to 13 right now. Mythos going to wait for Power to come back on. It's going to be 34, 33. We're going to see the Fireball into a Fireball. That one gets parried into a side B. 43 to 55 as we see Mythos. He's going to get hit by the down tilt. Up smash will not land because Power tried to charge the up smash. That up smash now lands up special, but the bounce is not big enough for Mythos to come back on. It's 56 to 104. Mythos gets footstooled, and he will fall short. Mythos is going to fall short as Power gets 2 KOs, including that footstool. Dynamic Divorce, no longer undefeated. Red plus blue is back to 500 as they're going to win this game 5 to 4. So the last remaining undefeated team in the Eastern Conference is going to be the Buffalo Amiibashers. No other team in the Eastern Conference is undefeated. So that 1 star you see on Bloxer is going to be credited to Doomed Yuri. Aerith and Doomed Yuri are going to be credited with KOing each other. Aerith got that down air, that got rid of Doomed Yuri, but Doomed Yuri was able to catch Aerith with the up special, and that got rid of Aerith. So just a little note, Bloxer will not be credited with the KO, that KO will belong to Doomed Yuri. So it's going to be Fred with the leadoff win, Laura Ted Temple getting KOs, Aerith with 2 KOs, Doomed Yuri will be credited with the KO, Vibin with the KO, and Power with 2 KOs to win this for Red plus Blue. Red plus Blue back to 500 after starting the season 0-2. In the next round, we're going to see Red plus Blue. They are going to host the defending champions Edmonton. That's going to be a very fun match in the next round. So I was going to mention where Dynamic Divorce and Buffalo would face each other if they were going to go 4-0. Let's see. Dynamic Divorce and Buffalo would have faced each other in, let's see. Dynamic Divorce, it would have been in round 8 had both teams gone 7-0. We will still see both teams facing off against each other, but that could possibly be one of the top contests in the Eastern Conference. In the Western Conference, the Fancy Feed Enthusiasts are 4-0. The Ditto Burritos, we're going to see them in 2 games from now. So after this next game, let's make sure we have that screenshot real quick. Let's come over here as JG Wentworth versus Miami. That's going to be game number 12 of the night. So the Miami 69ers, operated by Jim, are currently 2-1. They're trying to advance to a 3-1 record as they are trying to contend in the Eastern Conference. So let's see. Let's press that A button. Let's do JG Wentworth first. JG Wentworth is currently 0-3 as a team. So they are trying to still find their first win in franchise history, one of the expansion franchises. Let's bring Pant 1, Jim's Mii Sword Fighter, as the leadoff. In the second slot, Jim has a Ken, Channing Tatum, gonna be coming in slot number 2. Let's find him real quick. This Ken had a pretty strong preseason, but has only had 1 KO so far in the regular. So Channing Tatum coming on down to the Price is Right. Here he is. Then this Luigi. Honestly, this Luigi is starting to become a fan favorite of mine with JG Wentworth. Smooth Criminal gonna be coming out. This is Zion's Luigi Amiibo. In slot 4, we're going to have Zion's Kirby JJ Vance. He has been bankrupting American farms with bad policies so that he can buy the farms and control all of America's food sources. And finally, the 5th Amiibo, NetEasy's Samus Perp Limbs. Let's find Perp Limbs real quick. Where is Perp Limbs going to be? The Samus going to be the closing slot for this team. Alright. So, let's bring them in. Let's get started. Alright. But wait, we still need to load the other team, the Miami team. The number 1 overall pick in the draft, Lil Nas X, has not gotten a KO so far. Let's see if Dabuffalo's tunic can do this here against the Mii Sword Fighter. If not, we might start having a little bit of questions about whether or not he should have been chosen number 1 overall. But let's bring the Lil Nas X in real quick. Alright. In the second slot for this team, Miami, we're going to see Dovman's Little Mac Yamcha had 2 KOs in the previous round. Let's see if we can keep doing it, as right now, he is the main Little Mac representation because the Green Bay has not brought in MacBook to be a starter quite yet. In slot 3, we're going to see Joe's Falco Dabumin, as this season is probably going to have the most Falco representation we've ever had, thanks to the number 3 overall pick, that job, as well as this Falco getting more starts, more reps. Dabumin, by the way, Dabumin has been in the league since season number 2. We saw a couple appearances with, I think it was the Ditto Burritos or Dynamic Divorce, unless I'm confusing him with the Joker, but he's getting some real reps here. Yeah, it was Dynamic Divorce. I know he made 1 start when Joe decided to go for the all Joe team. That's like a bit. I did the whole Shaquille O'Neal style commentary with the Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. But PGX's Richter, gonna be Amiibo number 4 for Miami. So let's find Miami PGX Richter. I scrolled all the way too far. Sub-Zero, gonna be coming on down. Nope, that is Scorpion. We need Sub-Zero. Alright, here he comes. And finally, the last Amiibo for Miami is going to be Panger's Joker Gengalzo, having a bit of a revitalization so far in season number 4. He was a fan favorite back in season 1 with Barry Dodge's team. He had 1 start last season with the Novas, as the Novas and Dynamic Divorce agreed to start Jokers against each other since both of them have them on their benches. But aside from that, no real playtime for Gengalzo. Alright. it's going to be JG Wentworth at the Miami 69ers. It's going to be Pant 1, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, JJ Vance, and Perk Limbs versus Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Dabuffalo, Sub-Zero, and Gengalzo. Let's get started. As your leadoffs are Pant 1 and Lil Nas X, the #1 overall pick in the draft, but he has been struggling in these first 3 games. No KO so far from Lil Nas X. Questions will be asked if he fails to get a KO here in round number 4.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now to think about it, has Miami ever been on the road so far? I don't think we've seen Miami in a road game. Let me double check that schedule real quick. Okay, no, they were on the road in round 2, but they've had 3 home games in the first 4 rounds. It's going to be Pant 1 versus Lil Nas X, as we're going to see 8, 19 to 31 right now. The Toon Link, he has a bomb. He's going to throw it down, but it's going to miss. No, he still has a bomb. It's going to explode on him. Yes, it will. 44 to 37 right now as the bomb backfires on the #1 overall pick. 44 to 46 between these two. 55 to 46. Blowing Blade will miss, so it's going to be up throw, but no up air follow-up. 63 to 53 right now is Lil Nas X. It's going to be 63 to 64, coming back onto the stage. 63-64 as we see side special, making this 63 to 83 right now. Up special, Lil Nas X comes back on. It's going to be a forward smash, but it's going to up tilt into up air. And once again, Lil Nas X still has no KO so far in the first quarter of the season. So #1 overall pick. He has been struggling in this early young season for Miami. It's going to be 76 to 50 right now, as we're going to see Yamcha already taking 50%. He has 3 bars a meter away from getting the KO punch, though. It's 87 to 67 right now, as the down special, Yamcha is going to be falling short. So Pant 1 has his first 2 KO game of his career. It's going to be forward smash, though. That's going to get rid of Pant 1 as Dabuffalo coming out for Miami. Down special from Channing Tatum will miss. It's going to be 16 to 5 right now. We already mentioned JG Wentworth trying to get their first win of the regular season, as this is a game between 2 expansion franchises. 41 to 52 right now, as we're going to see the Ken forward smash. That's going to get parried. This one will land this time. 41 to 74. We're going to see just the jab, jab, jab. Does not land. Up tilt, side tilt. That's a combo. And Channing Tatum makes this a 4 versus 2 scenario with JG Wentworth in the lead. So Sub-Zero and Gengalzo, they're going to need to pick up 2 KOs each if they want to win this for Miami and go up to a 3-1 record. It's going to be 63. The Richter is going to... He does not self-destruct. Woo! He does not self-destruct. I thought he was going to self-destruct, but he was just too dangerously close for what a normal person would like. It's going to be 100, 105 to 21. We see the up tilt making this off special. He caught the Ken. So Smooth Criminal coming out right now. Zan's Luigi. We're going to see 0 to 21 right now. It's going to be Luigi with the down smash. He's going to wait for Richter to come back on. Back throw. Sub-Zero off stage at 53. He will be able to come back on with the recovery. 11 to 53 between these 2 Amiibo. It's going to be 19, 26 to 63. Up special though from Smooth Criminal. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 scenario for Gengalzo. So Gengalzo, Panger's Joker, has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Miami. If Miami does not get 3 KOs here, then JG Wentworth will get their first win in franchise history. It's going to be 26. Down special, Gengalzo, Arsene about to activate at 79%. 26-79, but another up special from Smooth Criminal. The JG Wentworth is going to get their first win in regular season history. It's going to be a victory of 5 to 2. Multiple up special KOs from Smooth Criminal. That is why I believe he is my favorite Amiibo on this roster as Pant 1. Smooth Criminal, they get 2 KOs each. Channing Tatum, he gets a KO as well. Dabuffalo, Sub-Zero, they get KOs. But the big elephant in the room for Miami as they fall to a 2-2 record is going to be Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X, that is Dabuffalo's Toon Link in the leadoff. He has 0 leadoff wins in as a starter so far. Miami has one of the smallest rosters, so they only have 2 Amiibo on their bench. They could sign somebody from free agency if they want to, but let's see. Their bench contains Tim Drake's Link, Tim Drake, as well as PGX's Ice Climbers Bipolar. We'll see whether or not Miami makes a roster order change or not, because they are 2-2. It's still early in the season and all that, so it's not exactly panic time yet, but you really want to see results from your #1 overall pick. Do you give him some time to reevaluate? Do you believe in him and hopefully he can bounce back? We'll see what Miami does as Lil Nas X started to become, I don't want to say it's still early, but he's starting to become just very shaky. Alright, screenshot, A button, we have 1 game left for tonight, and it's going to be a rematch of the Season 2 Finals. The Ditto Burritos at No Custody. So, let me get this sip of water real quick before we explain a few things, but the first thing I do want to explain, I accidentally misread how many KOs Tilted had entering the season. He does not have 86 KOs, he has 84 career KOs in the first 3 seasons. So, what does this mean? Find out after I get this sip of water. So, what this means is that's 2 less KOs than we thought he had. He has 6 KOs so far this season, which means Tilted is not at 92 KOs as we originally thought. Tilted, it has 90 career KOs. Tilted is trying to become the first amiibo to have 100 career KOs, and there's a massive gap between him and second place. The second, 3rd, and 4th best amiibo, they only have their career KO counts in the 60s. Tilted is at 84 entering the season. He's at 90 right now. 10 KOs from becoming the first amiibo to reach the 100 KO total. So Tilted, here he comes. 10 KOs away from making history. He won't be able to make history today, but we'll see if he can make that history between now and the midway point of the regular season. The Ditto Burritos are one of the other undefeated teams here in this Western Conference. They're trying to compete with the expansion franchise Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Meanwhile, Soy Sauce's Pit, the first round pick for this team, Thanatinos, going to be coming in right now for this team. Alright, here he comes, here he is, and there he is. Slot 4, we're going to see Amalgamate, Pyramithra, Sue number 9. So let's find Sue number 9 real quick in that number 4 slot. Let's bring her in, and there she is. Finally, Mario Dudes, Link, Layla. Gonna be the closer once again for the Ditto Burritos, as this is the 2nd season for this Link amiibo. Let's find Layla real quick. Let's bring Layla in, and here they come. Coming in hot. As for No Custody, they suffered their first loss of the regular season last round when they lost to Red plus Blue. Adult Video, their 2nd round pick. He is currently 0-3 as a leadoff. You would like to hopefully see a win here. It's going to be me, Sword Fighter Ditto here in this scenario though, so we'll see what does happen though. Adult Video, he lost a Me Sword Fighter Ditto earlier against JG Wentworth back in the 2nd round. But let's see. Adult Video, Pangers, Me Sword Fighter. Let's find him real quick. Where is he? He's going to be trying to find Me Sword Fighter. Here he is. Adult Video. Then the rest of the roster, it's going to be mainly the starters, so it's to find Crunchy's Link Fipsh. Fipsh, where is he? He's been with this team ever since season number 2. This Link might be one of the only amiibo to be in the finals in all 3 seasons. He's going to be temporarily the white alt as Layla, uses the same color as here. In season 1, he was with the Ditto Burritos. In season 2, he won with No Custody. In season 3, he lost with Edmonton, but Link has been to the finals all 3 seasons. No Custody trying to get back into the finals, and they're trying to get their 2nd championship in franchise history. Net Easy Zelda, gonna be the 3rd amiibo real quick, so let's find the Zelda real quick. Star Slot. Here she comes. The 4th amiibo is going to be Net Easy's Ganondorf Bluesting. One of the rookies back in Season 3, was a pretty solid starter for this team, started most of the games for No Custody to replace the absence of... I can't remember who the absence was for. I think it was for the absence of Pump Patch. So let's find Glue Stink real quick, bring him in. Net Easy Ganondorf, trying to find him as we are going to see him up here. I forgot how to do the alphabet. 1am, you need to remember how to do the alphabet sometimes. I was going to the bottom Net Easy on the alphabet. Alright, and the last amiibo for No Custody is going to be Net Easy Hero Gourd Lock. So, Pump Patch was with this team in Season 2, gets taken in the expansion draft. We see Bahista, he left after Season 3 in the expansion draft. He's with the Cinnabon Splitters as we saw them fall to 0-4. But over here, Gourd Lock coming in for No Custody. So, undefeated Ditto Burritos, 3-0. We're going to see Ditto, Tilted, Thanatinos, Sue number 9, and Layla versus Adult Video, Fipsh, Star Slot, Glue Stink, and Gourd Lock for No Custody. This is a rematch of the Season 2 Finals. Let's get started, as most of the amiibo we've seen in that Season 2 Finals are here. It's going to be, actually no, just two for the Ditto Burritos, that being that 1-2 punch of Ditto Tilted, and on the other side, it's 3 in Fipsh, Star Slot, and Glue Stink. Let's begin. A Me Sword Fighter Ditto as the leadoffs. Ditto versus Adult Video. So the first bit of damage is going to be done by Adult Video. It's going to be down air into up tilt. We see a neutral special, the Blurring Blade. That's going to be ditto at 36%. We see the down special from Adult Video, making this 47. That's another Blurring Blade, but that one's going to get shielded this time. Both Mii Sword Fighters in suits. It's 55-0 right now, so we're going to see just Adult Video. We're going to see 55-18. Forward smash gets shielded. Up throw into no up air. Does not land. Down air instead from the Mii Sword Fighter. 55-31. As we see Ditto. Down smash gets parried. Down smash from Adult Video. Ditto should be able to come back onto the stage. He will. So it's going to be 74-84-31 right now, as we have a forward throw. 93-31. We see the down tilt. Do we see a forward air? Adult Video trying to go off stage. 102-31 right now. As Ditto, we're going to see out smash miss. Down smash from Adult Video trying to get his first lead off win. He's going to be, both of them will come back onto the stage. Adult Video try to go off stage. It's 129-45 right now. Adult Video will stay on stage this time. Gets hit by the ledge attack this time. It's 129. Forward smash. Adult Video gets his first lead-off win of his young career. So tilted. He has 90 career KOs. He is 10 away from reaching that 100 KO mark. He would be the first to be able to do so if he does it. It's down throw into forward air. Adult Video at 90%. We're going to see the up smash get interrupted by a grab into up smash misses. We see a back throw to down throw into up air. Up air will hit, but it's not able to KO quite yet. 41-106 right now. We see the forward tilt Adult Video. We can see the Gordo, and that won't be KO number 91 quite yet. It's going to be 41-147. We forgot to mention, but Tilted also one of 3 Amiibo in the lead for the most KO so far this young season with 6 alongside Rice, and that's KO number 91 of Tilted's career. So it's going to be 73-0 right now as Phipps faces his former team. It is 73-22. We see Phipps gets hit by the down tilt, the forward tilt now, 73-41. It's going to be forward smash. Will Tilted be KO'd? He will survive the forward smash. 99-41 right now. Crunchy's Link. Up special to come back onto the stage. It's going to be forward tilt. Nope, it's going to be up throw. Do we see the up air? We don't see an up air. Neutral air instead. It's 120-41. We're going to see forward tilt, and we're going to see down tilt miss. It's going to be forward tilt again, 120-58 as we see forward smash getting shielded. It's going to be down tilt, 120-69 as tilted, forward tilt. Do we see the Gordo? We see that Gordo. It's not going to hit Link quite yet, 120-86. Phipps on the other side of the stage now. It's going to be 126-86. Down tilt, Phipps off stage. That Gordo is going to barely miss, just a little wide to the right. It's going to be up smash, and Tilted will be KO'd. He has 7 KOs so far this season, 91 total of his career. 21-95 right now. It's the Natinos. The first round pick for the Ditto Burritos coming out right now. Already at 38%. It's going to be the Boomerang getting reflected on the way back. Does not get away with it though. It's 64-100 right now. As No Custody currently leads this match right now, 4-3. We see the Link. He's going to go for nope, hit with the up smash. Does not KO Fish quite yet, so Phipps is still alive. We're going to see 79-119. Forward tilt. Make this 95-119. Let's see. Hit with a forward air, does not get any damage, much damage done. Up smash, Phipps has 2 KOs against his former team as Sue number 9. This is a 4-2 lead for No Custody. It's going to be 0-146 right now. We're going to see Sue number 9. Can she get rid of this Link? She will. And that's a switch to Mithra immediately for Sue number 9. It's going to be 2 versus 3 as Star Slot coming out. That's going to put this Mithra at 53%. We're going to see the forward air into the forward air. It's going to be 56-18 as Mithra. Down smash, 56-28. We're going to see Mithra is still out right now. Do we see the switch to Pyra? We don't quite yet. 74-28. Dash attack. We're going to see just Mithra still standing there. It's going to be up smash. That's going to land. 74-51. We see the side B absolutely miss, but no proper punishment from Star Slot in that scenario. 74-61 right now. It's going to be 74-72. It's going to be 74-72. Does my screen look a little bit laggy on y'all's end? Looks like on my phone. It's going to be 74-93, 74-100 as we're going to see Sue 9 back to the Pyra. Up smash though, Pyra still trying to come back onto the stage, but we're going to see just that get shielded. Side special, Star Slot going to be at 118% right now. There is less than 4 minutes remaining to this game. 91-118. Up special, that will get rid of Star Slot, so Sue number 9 has 2 KOs for the Ditto Burritos. Up special, boosting shields it, forward tilt, Star Slot, sorry, Sue 9 gonna stay on stage, but up tilt from Gloosting. Lylat, Mario Dude's Link, has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Ditto Burritos if they want to stay undefeated. It's going to be 39-31 right now. We see a down throw into the up tilt followed by the forward air. It's 39-72 as the Link has the Ganondorf already at 84, 103. The Ganondorf is going to be at 104%. He should be able to come back onto the stage. No, Lylat had the opportunity to get rid of that Gandalf, but the back air is going to hit. Glue Stink is still alive. It's going to be 92 to 110. The up smash will get rid of Glue Stink, but Lylat takes unnecessary damage as Gordlock comes out right now for no custody. Down to the last amiibo, it's going to be 102. 116 to 13 right now. We're going to see the Link. He's not going to go for anything quite yet. Gets hit by a fireball. 126 to 13. The Dabuffalo trying to remain undefeated. It's going to be forward tilt into forward air, neutral air. It's going to be forward air from the hero though. 139 to 48. The Link is going to fall short. No custody. Is going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright, a 5 to 4 victory from No Custody, as No Custody and the Ditto Burritos, both teams are going to be 3-1. So, the last undefeated team in the Western Conference. We are down to just 2 undefeated teams, one in each conference. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts and the Buffalo Amiibashers, both of them expansion franchises. So, let's see when those 2 teams will face off against each other, just out of curiosity. Let's see. Feet versus Buffalo. It's going to be happening in round number... Let's scan. It's going to be one of these cross-conference games. Let's see. Cross-conference games. I'm trying to find it real quick. It would be... Let's see. No, that's Feet at Nova, I think. No, Feet at Miami. Let's see. I'm trying to see when that cross-conference game would happen. Let's see. Buffalo hosts that game. Let's see. It's going to be... No, not here, not there. What about trying to find it? Let's see, because it's in that round. It's going to be happening in round 5. Having round 5? No, not having round 5. Round 6. I mean, we'll go to Boston. Round 7. Round 8. No. About round 9. Flying at Miami. Is that one of those matchups that's not happening? No, it shouldn't be. Let's see. Critical at Buffalo. I'm trying to see when they face each other. They should be facing each other, I believe, in this regular season. Both of them are expansion franchises. Do they face each other in the preseason? Let me double check. If they face each other in the preseason, because if they did... Let's see. Did the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts face the Buffalo in preseason? Trying to find that piece of paper right now. I think they face each other in the preseason. Here, I have the information somewhere over here. It's going to be... I'm trying to find it. No, it's in this drawer actually, where I put the preseason roster info. It's gonna be. Let's see. No, that's not it. I think I lost a piece of paper which told the season 4 preseason scores. Let's see. Buffalo versus the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts cross conference games. Let's see. It's gonna be those lavender and those pink slots. Let's see. Detroit. They host Detroit, they go at Miami, Feet. They host Boston, so it would have to be Feet at Buffalo if it does happen. No! The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts and Buffalo Amiibashers do not face each other in the regular season. So what that means is we have 2 teams with the potential to possibly go 16-0. Both of them are 4-0. They do not clash with each other, so there's a chance this could be something similar to like back in the NFL in 2009 with like the Colts and the Saints. Maybe we see that type of scenario going on with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts and the Buffalo Amiibashers. Despite being expansion franchises, they will not face off against each other. So this could be a very fun scenario, all that. Alright, so that was round 4 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Before we sign off, round 5 is going to be tomorrow during the football game. We will be doing round 5 during the football game because honestly, Giants versus Eagles versus Giants is going to be a one-sided game. So let's see, round 5 will kick off with Amiibo Engage at the undefeated Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. We will see No Custody at the Novas, Boston at Detroit, the Ceiling Fans at the Sword, Ottawa at the Chaos Corp, the Time Zone Squad at the 456 Squadron. Dynamic Divorce, they go on the road to JG Wentworth, who just got their first win. Edmonton and Red Cliff Blue will face off against each other. On winless Cinnabon Splitters against winless Fun Gang. One of those amiibo will walk out 1-4. The Ditto Burritos, they go on the road to face Fairy Dogs' team. We will see the Critical Crashers at Your Worst Nightmare, Green Bay at Miami, and then to end things tomorrow night. So round 5 begins with one undefeated team Round 5 will finish with the other undefeated team, as the Buffalo Amiibashers will host Toronto. So 2 undefeated teams, specifically 2 undefeated teams that do not face each other in the regular season. Will one or both of these 2 teams go 16-0? By the way, the best regular season record in league history is 14-2. That was set by the Time Zone Squad back in season number 1. So we'll see whether or not that could possibly happen or not. 14-2 is the best regular season record. We have not had anyone even come close. The closest we've had is 12-4 by Dynamic Divorce back in season 2. The Novas, the Swarm, they went 11-5. So we'll see whether or not one of those 2 teams could possibly break the best regular season record. Either Feet or Buffalo, as those 2 teams not facing each other. We'll see what happens. Alright. I think I got this screenshot. Let me double check to see if we have all 13 screenshots real quick before we sign off. Let's see. I see a duplicate, actually. So that means we don't have a screenshot here. Alright, screenshot. We have 13 screenshots for 13 games. I did not post the round 3 results back in the thing. So it's been 4 rounds. I'm going to post the first ever standings later tonight as soon as we are done with this here. Alright. So, on the IRL side of things, let's talk about the upcoming schedule for the league. Tomorrow is going to be Thursday. We will do round number 5. Friday is going to be a double header, and on Friday we're going to do both round 6 and round 7. We're going to get started 1 hour earlier at 7 o'clock Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. for those of you in the Pacific Time Zone. As round 6, 7 going to be done. Round 8 is going to be an afternoon live stream, ladies and gentlemen. There will be no doubleheader in round 8 because later that evening I'm going to a football game. But for round 8, going to be an afternoon live stream. So let's see, that's up to October 11th. Then let's see. We're not going to do anything on Sunday. That's me watching football. Round 13, October 13th, I don't plan to live stream on that Monday. I will live stream on Tuesday the 14th. That will be round 9. But then after round 9, we are going to have a 1-week break from the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. That is because Wednesday, I am not going to live stream on Wednesday because I will be attending the midnight release for Pokemon Legends ZA at my local GameStop. Then Thursday, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as well as maybe even Wednesday as soon as I get home. That is going to be me live streaming and playing Pokemon Legends ZA. So there's going to be a 1-week break from the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League after round number 9 on Tuesday the 14th. Then on Tuesday, October 21st, we will resume with the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. My plan is round 10 on the 21st, round 11 on the 22nd, rounds 13 and 14 on the 23rd, 15 and 16 on the 24th. So once again, another Thursday live stream during the football game, and we will do the playoffs, the All-Star game, and the finals on October 25th. That is the plan right now. So the plan is to do the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, have everything finished by the 25th. We do have the week of the 26th to November 1st to use as a buffer just in case, but I think a Saturday night playoffs would be amazing for the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So that is the plan for the regular season, all of that. There will be a 1-week break after round 9. After that 1-week break, we will go on a marathon to finish the league by the 25th. Alright. So I am working on video projects for this YouTube channel where we recap seasons 1 through 4 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Obviously, season 4 is being recorded right now. We already did seasons 1, 2, and 3. I don't have that much schoolwork this week, so I'm going to be using all that time to just work on the script. I'm working on that script right now. Hopefully, the plan is to get all 4 of those videos released in November through December between the off season and season number 5. Season 5 is planned to start in the middle of December. So it might be like 6 or 7 weeks between now and then. Alright, but let's see. That is current plan for this YouTube channel. Alongside with the videos, I plan to probably do like some shorts. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Round 5 is going to be tomorrow. 6 and 7 is going to be a doubleheader. But keep in mind, after round 9, a 1-week break to make way for Pokemon Legends ZA. Alright, so that's going to be it. Y'all have a nice night. We will see you tomorrow with round 5 of the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League. This is one again signing off from Season 4.